Welcome in to another pop-up live. This is Radio Jonesy, and we are on the race with this wonderful person that you see at the bottom of the screen there, who's having some cherry tomatoes in the dehydrator, and that is Shawnee Grows. So I need to get my finger out to get some more watch hours. And we've had torrential rain, let me tell you, absolutely torrential rain as the computer's doing funny things. And where are we? I could have moved this back to there now. Hang on. Move you back over to this. The screen just dropped out and dropped back. Oh, and here we are. Welcome in. And g'day, Troy and Shawnee and whoever else is sitting out there in the wonderland of YouTube. Great to see you. And yes, the race is on. Just checking the numbers from last night, my time. I'm just over here. Let me give that a bit of a scroll around to change that. I'll tell you what, my subscribers have been really going up and down like a yo-yo. I do not know what's going on there. I did do a bit of research. Oh, there goes the computer again. I did do a bit of research. Oh, man. What happened there? That screen dropped out on me. I'll drop that down there and I'm back. All right. So I'm down to one screen again. And it's back. I've got a screen turning on and edit. Yeah, I was doing some research on that. And what I have found out and discovered is that the new auditing system from YouTube now is controlled by a bot. So YouTube now does their scans and audits. They are putting out, if people are doing titles like you can make $100 a day doing YouTube, and that's like the title of the video, well, they're getting taken down. They're getting strikes because it's not the guidelines of YouTube to say, yeah, you probably can do it. The title should have been, if you try hard enough and you do this and you do that, maybe you can get to here. But all these channels that have been saying certain statements, their videos are getting taken down and they're getting strikes for misuse of the YouTube guidelines. So that's just one little tidbit. But what they're doing, it's a recycling of the system, and they're refreshing the system. So these little bots are coming in, and yeah, like my subscribers, honestly, the other day I was at 1,052 or something in a real rush. It just went bang, 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 bang. And I gained about 150 odd, or maybe even 170 odd in about 12 hours. And then it went really bad. Welcome to the show, Troy. Tell me all about your storms. Well, we don't usually get good thunderstorms here, but I'll tell you, we had, I don't know how many inches of rain. It was the heaviest rain I've ever seen in this location. It, like, in my buckets that I'm collecting the rainwater from the drain pipe out the back, there's a multiple of buckets. You'll see that on the next video on Outback Tasmania. There it goes again. And it is definitely cleaned out my. There was a bucket half full of dirt, and all that dirt was from the gutter. It absolutely washed straight down the system. It was that heavy and that fast. Like, I'm amazed there's no water on the inside of the roof here, because absolutely it was the heaviest rain. You could not hear yourself. We got the old-fashioned tin roofs, or Yeah, we got tin roofs, and it's I love the sound of it, but when it's torrential, man, it was like someone smashing us. So here we go. What's the one now? Hey, what about Windows 11 coming in? And everyone with Windows 10, if you try to update your system, if your computer's too old, it comes up and says this system can no longer support Windows. Your system won't support Windows 11, and um, you'll need to upgrade your system. In other words, buy a new computer or put in some new hardware in the to run the new Windows, because Windows 10 will not be supported. You can still run Windows 10, but they can't support. There won't be any updates. There won't be any. Lynn Farmoki, welcome in, and hey, how are you? And thank you for popping in. And I am popping in here just to say hi. I'm home. Usually I'm out and about because it is say 1:25 p.m. in the afternoon. It is currently 11 degrees Celsius in the middle of the day. So it tells you we're getting a cold system coming through. So just made some cheddar, bacon, tomato, buttermilk biscuits. Bacon in biscuits. What's going on with that? That's an American thing. I know, dude. I emailed you. I know, dude. I emailed you. Okay. Okay. And everyone's saying hello. Planet Jonesy. Yeah, sorry, mate. Hi there. I didn't say welcome in. Planet Jonesy 6713 from the beautiful island of Bali. Getting some nice warm temperatures, I'm assuming. And it is, yeah, it's all AI crap. Man, so I was going to tell you my numbers, but because my screen went blank and black, I'm down at one screen. So I'll just drop out of that. I'll get rid of that. Uh-oh, I didn't want to get rid of that. Come back to there. Was it that was my camera now. What the heck is going on? Got a wonderful system working. Let's go back to the camera number 2. And camera number 2 doesn't seem to want to work. Why isn't camera number 1 working? Camera number 1's gone black too. Oh, Radio Jonesy's falling to pieces here. So camera number 2's on. Number 1's back on, but let me go back to... Let me just go to there for a sec. And... what am I doing? Clicking too many buttons. Oh, this computer, I tell you. Let's go get to that. Why isn't that camera on and that camera's on? So I'll go back to the camera settings. Just bear with me, people. Thank you. Sorry about this. Okay, so it's not registering. It's not reading that camera. And guess what? That means the computer screen come back. Oh, man. It says low battery. Why does it say low battery? And it's gone. What is going on? Let's go back to camera number 1 or number 2. Why isn't camera number 2 working? That camera is... Things are all going up. CRAP, I tell you. Oh, man. Bear with me. I'll be juggling this camera. Pressing buttons. Camera. Webcam. Webcam. Go back to there. not registering to the computer now. Oh, I'm having an awful day at the office. Shawnee Groves, come up and help me for a sec. Dearie me. We brought the powder down yesterday. Jonesy, what brought the power down? Yeah, it was just the start of the storm system that come through. Okay. I'm just, here you go, Shawnee. My favourite assistant. That screen just went blank again. Man, all sorts of things happening. Monitor going to sleep. Camera doesn't want to work. I've got two cameras, and the second camera isn't coming on. Here we go. Low battery, but why is it low battery? Should not be low battery. Well. It's we'll get this rectified ASAP. This is going like my day. I've had stormy weather. I've had interesting times. Follow your passion. Definitely buy a new computer is telling me my passion. Cameras. Hey, Grey Wolf. I'm just having a couple of technical issues at the moment. It wants me just to play with the avatar, which I got two cameras here. None of them are connecting to the system. Let's go to the webcam. Zoom Q8. See what happens. Let's have a look. Sorry about all that, people. I am trying to be professional here, but and this camera, yeah, red light. I wonder why camera number 2 doesn't want to work today. It's saying it's there. If I hit that, now camera number 2 is turning on, which this should have been on in the first place. Oh, let me turn that around. Get away from the mess. All right. Sorry about all that confusion and chaos. It is extremely, extremely difficult at this time, especially with one monitor. I've been so spoilt for so long with two monitors. I'm definitely going to have to rectify that problem. It's just not seeming to. Amateurs. And this is amateur hour. Let me tell you, I got to get back. All right, we're just going to play nice and see how we go. Let's just kick off from there. How many channels do you have now? All right. I have a network of channels. My two channels is the two major ones. There's three major channels, to be honest. Three. Oh, that camera. On Tour with Radio Jonesy. That's the one that's already monetized, but doesn't get views for whatever reason. I put up a lovely video yesterday for Des down in. Yes. Just give us a wave when everything's okay. But I went down to Penguin, and Des wanted to see the Doctor Who TARDIS library, and I got that sorted, and I've just got my assistant secretary downstairs here. I'm just going to say, I'll invite her up and say, "Hey, secretary, how's your day been going?"
Hey, I got too much done today. I burnt myself out real fast.
Uh,
That's how my day went.
well, that's no good. I was
Yeah.
expecting you to be live, and when you didn't go
I
live at
no,
yeah, what's going on there?
I didn't feel like teaching people.
That's good. You get days like that.
Yeah.
I had a day at home. I'll tell you
Mhm.
what, this is what happened today. The big box store here that is like the big hardware chain. Oh, look out. That's the phone now, and that's going to be, ooh, what will that be? 136 messages. Okay, so I got a message from somebody. Let me just.
We had a lot going on over here, that's for sure. It just doesn't stop.
All right,
When do
there
we
you go.
get easy day? Where's the easy button day? I'd like that pre-scheduled ahead of time so I can be excited for it.
Village Lane. Yes. Well, the mob that I do work for have sort of been
Yeah.
disappointing me recently, and they're disappointing me again tomorrow with a short shift. But hey, I'll take it in this crazy weather.
When's your next airport run?
Yeah, that's exciting stuff.
How do people
Um,
book an airport run with you? Do you have a website? How does it work?
no, it's just word of mouth, basically. I'm just
Okay.
a.
Free advertisement.
I'm trialing a system. What it all started a few weeks ago when
Grey
a
Wolf.
when a neighbor was trying to find a ride to the airport. That's right. Yeah, you got that right, brother. And yeah, I can say definitely not. Think of Pepsi Cola, mini sodas. Anyway,
So you took a
yeah,
neighbor.
a, a neighbor was asking around about airport shuttles, and they they couldn't get one because of their child. They couldn't get a child safety seat with the airport shuttle. And
Okay.
the airport shuttle here is, oh man, very hard to do. Oh, this computer's just going like it's. Well, actually, this is the first time I turned the computer on since we had the blackout. So maybe that could
Yeah.
be something to do with the system needs to be rebooted and refreshed and rescanned and all that sort of stuff. But
Mhm.
long story short, we started talking about doing airport shuttle runs. And then I said, yeah, I'd have to get a trailer and I'd have to have this and I got to bring it in this one way street and there's nowhere to chuck a Yui with a trailer. And we're just talking strategy. And
Mhm.
then he said, what about, I got an idea. What about if you either follow somebody to the airport and then you take their car back to their destination because we're going away and it's going to cost us $500 to park the car at the airport. And if you take the car home, I'm willing to pay you $300 to take the car home.
Mhm.
And I went, oh yeah, I suppose then I'll need two people. I need to go to the airport and someone to get me there and get me home. I mean, get there, then drive your car home, and insurance and everything like that is over here. You're covered for insurance on the vehicle through their insurance. If they're insured, they're allowed so many extra drivers a year can go in their vehicle.
Yep.
So that covers that little aspect of it. But yeah, long story short, I took their vehicle. He's booked me for a pickup, and then he's told another friend of his who's booked me again for a run to the local airports, which there's a local airport just 15 minutes away. So, I said, take your car there. I mean, go there with you because he's going by himself. So go there with you and bring your car home, $150, and I'll pick you up. So that's a pickup. That's a drop. That's a take your car home and then bring your car back for you to access when you come back home. So it's just started like that now. So I've got this little side hustle, and I'm just going to see where it goes. I just talked to a local shopkeeper, and he said, "What a great idea! I'll spread the word." And so that's
I
basically
do
how.
like this idea for you. I think it's safe and cost effective, and it's a
Yeah, see that?
need.
Yes, and I have a family member who can drive. Whether she's available on those days is another question. But I have other people that if I need a second person for an emergency where there's two people booked at the same time, it can be fixed. But yeah, it's sort of looking at something like that for how did you come up? How did you come up with the name Shawnee?
Lynn
I
Farm
don't.
Okie. It's my birth name, and the way it was given to me was there was an actress on Baywatch, is what I was told. Real good story.
An actress on Baywatch.
I don't
Wasn't
know.
Pamela. Lucky you weren't
Uh,
called Pamela.
and I don't know if the actress. I'm guessing her real name is Shawnee, not the name on the show. But I love
Okay.
my name. I like how unique it is.
Hey,
I get a lot of
Gandalf.
questions about it. Yes, Gandalf's here.
There's Andy's there as well. Good on you, Andy. Good to see you, mate. Yes, yes, yes. But and like it just so happened to be the first trip was in the torrential storms that we got. So I was driving a car that I wasn't used of, which was
Yeah.
a nice large 4-wheel drive,
Okay.
um, comfortable, and I was doing 80 kilometers an hour in a 110 zone. So I'm just cruising along in a wet, slippery roads, just nice and slow, just making sure I get it home safely. And yeah, it's parked up. And he's even asked, and then even asked me to go switch his power board off because he said they've got an alert on their phone saying we've got blackouts. Can you please go a few doors up and flick the switch? Sure, I can. You're such a nice person, they said. I went, yes, I must be. But that's been a bit of interest in the last couple of days. I had no work with the other people, so it's been a bit of doing other stuff, and I've been uh, taking other people to a job, and a person I know went down to Bunnings, like which is a big chain hardware store, and they're employing people. They put an ad out. I went and I only found out about this, so I went home and fixed my resume and got all that ready, and I put the job thing in for that because that's a casual job down this hardware store, and I thought I could handle. They've got like 32 aisles, big forklifts, and you need. It's one of these places where a grown man can just drool over everything in the store and just walk around and go, "I wish I had that." How much is that? Is that on
What's
special?
the position they're hiring
Uh,
for? Is it just stock boy or
whatever they've got multiple roles, but when I put my application in, they said we've stopped taking applications and we've got you on.
okay,
You've missed out this time, but maybe next time.
right.
But anyway, I just said to my lovely wife, I said, that's a dream job for me, just to be walking around this hardware store and working in there. And like, even today, I walked in there today and looked at, okay, here's some timber. I could use this to build a garden bed and these posts here. I need to fix my fence up the back. I could, that fence post, I could use that. Geez, that's cheap, that one. And I've
So you
been,
want an employee discount kind of a deal?
well, they do that. Yes, you do get it. And not just there, at multiple stores. Um, did you do your latest update, and how long before that changes for you on
Update on what? What?
your numbers? The big race. The race is on.
The price. Let's see.
Why is it not working for me? Okay, let's go back to there.
3,467.
You're always
3,467. There we go.
three,
That's what I'm
four,
at.
six, three,
And I
four,
have
six.
804 subs.
Oh, when does that change again?
Usually, if I check it after like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, it changes.
Okay, well, mine for whatever reason, mine is at 5 p.m. every day on without fail. And if I go to that channel right now on my studio, I'm at 795. So I've sort of gone backwards again there. 795 subscribers.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I am say 30 ahead from about 6 days ago. So
Belt
I'm
Loop.
still.
Belt Loop. I'm in Minnesota.
Oh, Belt Loop's in. G'day, Gary. Good to see you. But my watch hours. Dun, 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 is, as I scroll down, it's got plenty of information. 3,302.
3,302. Okay.
So how many ahead of you now? 178 or something? That's just not even doing math. I'm just making that out.
165, I think.
Whoa, that's even better than I thought.
165. I'm ahead. I'm like a week ahead of you, 2 weeks ahead of you. I feel like in hours
Yeah.
math.
Well, I did get a lovely shout out with Gary there at Junk to Gems today.
Oh.
And said he's chasing watch hours, and then I did get a notification saying, someone's said to me, "Love the live," and it's just like a guy from that live, Mike Birch. I don't know if you know Mike Birch,
I
but
don't know.
obviously he's running the playlist, and he's got. I've enjoyed that live, and then that's a 3-hour one. And I went, "Thank you very much for your support."
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's interesting, and there you go. Shawnee Groves, member number 1 of the channel. She's got the star, which I can't really see it because I'm on, but that's the star that says Jonesy's right through the middle of it. If you haven't noticed, the Tasmanian island, the koala, and the fictional Warner Brothers devil. Oh, how did you come up with that channel name? Jonesy's the ideas man. Yes, good on you, Andy. I have been, I think there's an avenue there for that sort of service. Just getting the pricing right, because if I got to go to the main international airport, that's it's Launceston, or I could even do Hobart, I suppose, because that's Launceston's about an hour and 45 minutes each way driving. So it's a big chunk of driving, but and the Hobart Airport down there, that's about 4 hours each way, which is doable. And people even ask for, how do I get a ride to Hobart? Like, not, I don't want to go to the airport. I just want to go to a hotel, the casino, or whatever. Like, the hire cars up here are terrible. Uber's not a thing. There is no such thing as Uber.
Well, you just need an equation, Jonesy. You just need what's your hourly rate? How many hours will it take? And then add that to the number of miles times a certain amount of cents, and that equals your rate.
Cost of fuel and
Yeah, and then if there's a toll or a
no
parking fee or whatever.
tolls.
Is that not a thing there?
Tasmania. Oh man, the whole system's flickering. No, there's no tolls in Tasmania.
Okay. Okay.
New South Wales, Andy will tell you about tolls. New South Wales sucks. Who want to live up
Oh,
there?
I hear all kinds of fun stories from Andy when I come here.
Yeah. Well, Andy's my sort of brother from another mother. We've been mates for a long time. And he's definitely an interesting character. I'm just going to run down the list here because I'm always falling behind. Um, and here's good on you, Gary. Good to see you, buddy.
So, Grey Wolf Outdoors Homestead, I'm going to answer your question out loud instead of typing it. I took roasted carrots, onions, and garlic, and then I added some celery from the freezer that we grew, and I made my own chicken broth. But then I used canned chicken because I'm trying to get rid of it. It just needs to get rotated out. And I made potato flour dumplings. So
Rotated
it's
out.
like chicken dumpling soup, but the dumplings are potatoes with flour. So, oh, and then I added peas and peppers. And then I always eat crackers in my soup. So I did rosemary crackers. And then I'm going to make a courgette and bean soup. I don't know about tomorrow, probably Thursday. That's the next soup on the docket.
Talking about beans, some of my beans that I planted in the egg cartons in the greenhouse, which aren't supposed to be planted in the cold weather, are starting to come out.
Yeah, they're a
Yeah,
fast germinator.
the peas are really flying. They're growing. They're trying to strangle everything in the greenhouse,
Yeah.
but I couldn't put them out in the wet. Like I'll definitely do it for this weekend coming. I've got that garden little section.
Right. It'd be good to
So
harden them off on a nice, shady, not windy, not rainy day.
yes,
Yeah.
3, 4, 6, 7. Oh man, you're going. What you're averaging about what 40 a day?
When I was doing those live streams last week, I was getting 30 just in the live watchers, and then if people watch the replay the next day, I never went and added up what that was. Yesterday's live, the live version, since it was just a chill chat, I had 18 hours for the live viewers part of it, and then not a lot of replays. The stuff last week had a lot of replays. So the goal is to get 100 a week.
Yeah,
Um,
that gets
however
you.
that happens.
I was looking at my analytics, and it's my 12 months comes up in 6 weeks now. I got 6 weeks before I start losing hours, but the big I'll lose little lots of hours, but the big one is still about 8 weeks away.
Okay.
So I'm pushing hard. I got 50 watch hours yesterday, 50 overnight.
Okay.
That was great. Like that must have been one of my lives, obviously, from the other day. And
I think
if you
so.
if you if you're watching the replay or you want any advice on watch hours, good videos that get lots of views works a treat because I've got one video that's done really well and I got plenty of watch hours out of that. But if you want to be a grinder and a grafter and doing the things like lives regularly, will get you good watch hours at at a solid pace, and you'll end up getting to your goals. Like to be just to get to the 4,000 mark is my goal, and then concentrate more on the video content than the actual lives, but definitely one live a week at a set regular schedule. That's my sort of plan. And what's the time difference between you and Shawnee? Well, the time difference would be, I'm guessing, it is currently coming up to approaching the hour, which will be 2 p.m. here. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time. Shawnee is up the top there, so I don't know if she's Eastern or Central, but what is that, 14 hours behind us? Are you Central or Eastern?
Central.
So you're currently coming up to midnight or 10
It's going to
o'clock?
be 11 p.m.
11.
in 6 minutes. It's
Yes.
going to be 2 o'clock at yours.
Yes. So that's 13-hour difference, is it?
9 hours?
9. So you're when we
11
shoot,
minus 2.
yeah, but you're 11. You've got 1 to get to midday. You got
Oh,
1
I don't know how
1
to math it.
you've got 1 to get to midnight, and then you've got 12 more to get to 2. So you got, like, midday, that's 12, and then another 2, so you have 13 hours.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So
See?
so it's
I'm
13
not the
hours.
math person, everyone. I just grow food.
It's, hang on, can you just say that again?
What? I'm not the math person, I just grow food?
In every way, in every day, and however you say. Yeah, there you go. But it's fascinating too, isn't it? Like, it is the world, everyone's stuck in their own space.
Mhm.
So the sun comes up, sun goes down, you do your stuff, and you're in your own zone. When you speak to somebody who says, "Hey, I'm 13 hours in the future," oh, there goes my stupid computer again. Um, you sort of get a bit of a awakening. People sort of realize that the Earth is a circle and is spinning, is spinning around. It's not this flat Earth society where you jump off the edge. But yeah, it's been an interesting few days. I've had a few days off, and that got me thinking about, why am I standing outside in the cold and the rain, and I'm arguing with people and not having a fun time. That sounds very nice, Grey Wolf. And yes, but anyway, hence looking around for other ways of making an income, or a sideline. So I want to be a big YouTuber. I want to be able to come on here and say, "Here's my mate Shawnee Grows. We're huge stars, celebrities." Hang on.
I'll be happy if I can just buy a couple packs of seeds with my YouTube money, okay?
I'm sure you'll get there.
Yeah.
You're doing really well. How are you going with the members? Yours going really well with the members.
Oh. Let's see.
Yes. So if you want to join Shawnee Grows and learn all about planting and vegetables and growing and seeds and plants and flowers, join the Shawnee Grows channel. It's much more entertaining than the Radio Jonesy channel. The did you see? You didn't see my last video on tour with Radio Jonesy. You haven't seen that video yet, where I'm
The
walking around.
TARDIS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I commented on it. Where does it
Did you
tell me
watch?
the number? 49?
Did
I
you?
have 49.
That's awesome. I got 4.
What comment did I write on it? Let's see.
Yeah, but did you watch the whole video? Did you
I'm
say?
pretty sure I
Did you?
did.
Did you say, "Hey, Shawnee"? Did you see where I said, "Hey, Shawnee, what's this plant"?
I'm pretty sure I commented on that. Let me go back to YouTube and see. It was
Probably.
on tour, right?
Yeah, of course. Always on tour. This is the talk channel. The tour channel is getting you out and about. Pull that over there.
This one.
This is really riveting. This is just two young people having a conversation.
I'm
I should
trying to
not going to
remember
say.
here. Okay.
Let me go to switch
I
account.
don't have any comments in it about a plant. I have a lot of comments in it, but none talk about a plant.
So you didn't physically listen
I
to it,
watched
and you didn't
till
you didn't hear me
till
say,
those people came on with their thick accents at the end, but I don't remember you ever saying. Somebody
yeah.
must have distracted me during that.
I walked
I'll
past 2
watch it
potted
again.
plants, and I filmed
Yeah,
them, and I
yeah.
got really close, and then I walked to the next plant, and I said, "Shawnee Grows, can you please tell me what these plants really are?" And that was just like I'm throwing the hook out there to see if I baited it right, and then, see,
I'll have to
this
check it out.
this is how you get to know if people actually watch your content.
I'll be right back.
You're right. I'm only joking. and that's fun. I do like putting little questions in my videos when I do, not on this talk channel, but on my other channels. And getting back to how many channels you've got, sorry about not answering that straight away. The three main ones is Radio on tour with Radio Jonesy, which is me showing you the landscapes and the places. The talk channel, which is this channel, which is getting closer to the monetization fully. I'm really enjoying the conversations and the different stories that we can tell. And the third channel is Tasmania Island Life, and that is turned into my driving around channel where you can come in the car with me. I'll take you on a tour around wherever I need to be, and you can sit in the car next to me and enjoy sometimes the radio conversations. I put the radio on and listen to what they're talking about, but you get to see the coastline and the trees and the forests and the yep, got that right. By the way, if you want, or you can call me Skip. Thanks, mate. At least, at least most all motorway. Yep, that's about the tolls. Up his way. I seen you got a flat tire. What was it go with the puncher you got the other day? And how did it slice the side of the side walls? What's the go with that? Yeah, because it looked awfully dangerous. Hey, Ed, welcome in and thanks for popping by. There's movement at the station at Shawnee Grocer's town. There's a little one tiptoeing through the tulips, and Shawnee's got to lay them back down in their bedrooms. Geez, the chat's going along pretty smoothly. Is it winter there? It sure is. And it's bloody cold. I'm just look. I'm cold for an Australian. Let me say it that way because it does get colder overseas. But at the moment, it is looking at the temperature on the computer, which just turned it. Is that cold? It turned itself off. It was 11 Celsius when I started. But it does get colder in other places. We're down the bottom of the Australia. We're the island right at the bottom, and it's the end of winter for Jonesy. That's right. We're looking forward to spring. Looking forward to any sort of warm days. Where my daughter lives up in Brisbane, they had 29 degrees Celsius in winter. It's crazy. Different places. And where Andy lives in like the middle of the country of the mainland, they're a little bit cooler, but they're quite pleasant temperatures there. And yes, Skip, in the future. Midnight East Coast time here. Hey, Gandalf, hope things are going well for you, mate. Well, sorry, I just went past that. Eastern, so it's midnight in upstate New York. Watching a lot of the videos I see on YouTube with the young bloke from Ukraine, American guy lived in Ukraine, drives around. What's his channel called? He done a New York upstate video, and you don't realize the countryside. You think of New York, you think of all the skyscrapers and the buildings and the. Is Bell Live still here? Don't know. Yes, I have got a channel called Beach Feed. That's correct, and I started it. Not last year, the year before, and I thought this is going to be a cool channel. Walking down the beaches, just filming, walking around the beaches. It sort of went okay, but I'm still keen on doing my exercise on the beach this year and utilizing that channel as my excuse to go down the beach for a walk and film while I'm there with the GoPro. So there'll be more coming back to that channel. I think it's got 100 subscribers and 40 watch hours. I think it's around there. But I enjoy the beach. But at the moment, right now, the sand is cold to walk on. You got to walk on in shoes. Well, you don't, but unless you're tough, you're hardened up. Andy says, got me baffled when I opened the the door, car filled with rubber smoke, 105 kilometers an hour. It wasn't me driving the M1 southbound near Sparks Road exit. Okay, so you're heading down to Sydney and you got the Sparks Road. Whose car were you in?
Is there a pre-comment to this? I missed it. Did he have a tire blow? What happened to
Yeah,
Andy?
I seen his Facebook post where he's having a rant. He's taking some pictures of a tire, and he had the sidewalls of the tire were like cut. It
Okay.
was like they failed on the side wall. So yeah, and like that's the major freeway where it happened. There's like multi-lane, like
Oh,
three or four
no.
lanes each way, and they're all doing top speeds, and there's people all over the place, cars. A major thoroughfare. There's lots of trucks and traffic, and it's bad spot to break down. But if he was right near the Sparks Road exit, there's a bit of room there to get off. So maybe things happen for a reason. I always believe that.
I do too.
Yeah, Andy. Well, there you go. Belt Loop's still here, but he's involved here at work. Thanks for tuning in there at the place you work at, Belt Loop. I was going to say Funny Farm, but I better not.
Oh, don't do that, Radio Jonesy.
I
You can't
won't.
do that. That's
I won't do that.
not in 2025.
No, that was
That was
2024.
yeah.
Black Sky. I'm only joking. I take it all back.
We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. Oh, Grey Wolf says, "Hey, Shawnee, I planted my tomatoes in a wooden raised bed box on my deck, in my deck. The problem is I was getting a chipmunk eating them, even though I put them on my table." So, furry critters. You have to look at why is it there in the first place? Yes, I'm getting to that point. Dispatch it. That's the quickest. Look at what shelter and what food and take it away.
Yeah.
And then put up barriers and then bring in what eats it. And then you could dispatch it yourself. So
You might be able to get some advice of Planet Jonesy. He's got a magical formula that gets rid of what was it,
pigeons?
pigeons
Talking about
on the roof.
he said his pigeon spray didn't work.
Well, it might work on chipmunks.
Yeah,
Alvin and
if
his
you wanna
friends.
trap it and remove it or hunt it down or put more defense up, like, I'd have to see a picture, but usually with furry critters, it's take away where they wanna live and what they wanna eat, and they will leave, or bring in its predator to eat it if you're not gonna take it out. If you can take it out, then put it in the compost.
Yeah. Hey, my
Plant a
compost
tree.
system's working good.
Ah, how much you got in there now?
Over full. I got number 2 system in and working. But you'll
So
see
when
that
it
on.
rained,
Yeah.
was there any, bad
No,
things that happened with it? Okay.
no. It's sealed up beautifully. I'll tell you what did happen is that my drains on this building,
Okay.
half of a bucket is full of muck, like the
Okay.
dirt and the dust and the stuff
It
and the
finally came through.
moss that's in the gutters and the drains washed
Yeah.
down through all the way through to the bucket, which will make good compost.
It
I'll tell
will.
you.
Yeah, when people do fancy rain catchment, they have that first flush tube that catches anything that runs through, and then when that's full, the clean stuff goes into their bin, and then you would dump that trap before a storm, after the storm. But
Got
we
people
don't
with
even
it.
fancy it, Radio
Yeah,
Jonesy.
we got 5-gallon buckets. I got 3 of them in a row, and it just goes
That's
from
right.
one to the other to the other. I'm only for watering my plants, and it's if I need a hose, I can get a hose, but when I can get rainwater, it's
Yeah, I'm hoping we get rain. I mean, I guess it depends. The contractor's going on vacation. And he goes, I'm still going to send the minions over, so you're in charge. And I don't know if he's going on vacation after the job tomorrow or if he's not showing up tomorrow. So, yes, I want rain for the garden. No, I don't want rain for the contracting situation I'm living through.
yes, you need
So,
those pipes fixed and filled, and
it's just a nightmare still. Like, my whole kitchen was filled with cement dust.
yeah. Well, thanks, Gary. By the way, I need to watch out, so I appreciate you, my friend. Um, how is Miss Tammy doing? From all reports, doing very well. Oh, there you go. See, I'm sure she's asleep at home. Oh, I better not press it. I was going to press a funny button, but I better not. Lynn, is this a person or a state, hun? MS. We'll just move on. MS is a state. I'm putting in like 80 hours. Oh, man. 88 hours a
Oh, you're
week.
back to that again, Gary?
So paying attention is to everything isn't in the cards at the moment. Wow. Gary, take care of yourself, mate. Sit back, relax, and smell them roses at work. Don, the keyboard player. Good on, Don. Good old Don.
That's who
Light
is
on his
driving?
light on his fingers. Yep.
Okay. Oh, heavens fire, you start your new job in the morning? Just stopping by to like and say goodnight. I hope the new job is a breath of fresh air because it sounded like you needed a change, and it's good to see you.
I'll scroll right down. Yep. There we go. I'll just get that one in. Heavens Fire 18.
Another
So you're
Minnesota.
you're a celebrity, Shauna. Shawnee.
I was like,
Shauna.
excuse me?
Yeah. Don't mess with the Shawnee. I've lost where I went. Black Sky, that's an old one. Yeah, mate, we've got thick rain clouds out there, but a patch of blue sky. Oh, this computer.
Okay, let's see. Grey Wolf is talking about I want to get one of them IBC totes, the ones with the metal cage around it. I want to use it to collect rainwater and use it to water my plants. I have things to say if you don't mind. Uh, Usually you need to get the cover for it so it's black and not clear white and algae growing environment. Now people have said that they've painted them. I don't know how I feel about that, but they do make covers for it. And then a mesh screen so when you have stuff go in it, it doesn't have all the particles and gunk that go through there. And then also, I don't remember where you live, but water freezes. So hopefully you have a plan, because that valve will get broken if it has water in it. And then seaweed from the local
They're
lake and make a
really
seaweed tea for the watering tank is a fantastic idea. I don't know if you're wanting to add air to it to multiply the microbes or if you're just doing an extraction, if you're doing a bubbler system or not. Okay, you can talk now, Jonesy.
seaweed's a great idea for your garden. We were planning on getting some this week, but um, I don't know. Just other things popped into the schedule. So, oh man,
I wondered if it was even legal there since you can't take driftwood.
you can't take it. You can't take seaweed either. But there's
Oh, and now
places
we're
you can
staining
go.
it up. What?
No. There's places where it's about 12 foot thick. Like there's
Oh.
where the wind blows at a certain angle, and it
Mhm.
comes in with the high tide, and the high tide goes out. and it stays behind, and then the next lot, the high tide brings it in, and it's higher than me. And people park their cars there on the street, go down with their wheelbarrows and bins and buckets, and they just pick it up, put it in the buckets, and walk them back to their cars. And people are doing it. I've been watching it for a while.
Okay, okay. You should do it too then.
Yeah, definitely, and do a video as well.
Oh yeah,
Surprising,
right. A video.
yeah, surprisingly, that channel, the Outback Tasmania channel, like every time I do a video, surprise, surprise, I get views and I get watch time. So there are people watching that, even though my content at the moment is a bit sort of bland. But hey, there's people out there who want to see stuff.
I
And
appreciate the Outback Tasmania channel because then I get to blab about gardening with someone again, even more on the internet. So
yes, well, I could change my name down here from Radio Jonesy to Outback Tasmania, and we could talk gardening if you really wanted to. But
it's kind of open
um,
discussion here. We're just getting ours. So what week are you in, Grey Wolf? If you have 7 weeks unpaid, which week are you in?
there's no need to do that anyway, Grey Wolf. It's all good. The memberships for me are just fun. I do, and I will be sending out little trinkets for members, but there's no need to do it just to be a member. Like, it's great if you want to get involved and have a bit of fun and that sort of stuff. But people like this lovely lady on screen now, Shawnee, well, she appreciates every single member, and she gives it. There's so much content for members on her channel, like sitting in the garden the other day with the flowers just blowing around.
I
Did
have
I
to
comment?
say,
Did I comment on that? I think I did.
yes, and Carol did too, and she's like, "Yeah, that's about right for how much time moms get to sit and look at the flowers, 22 seconds."
That's it.
Yes. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I tell you what, them IBC toads, surely they're gonna be good for water catchment, just for watering your plants. Like, surely it's not
Yep.
going to get bacterial problems and stuff in there, because you'd be getting regularly flushed. I'm assuming you'd be pumping it out, and you'd be you can
Yeah,
even
he'll
buy
he'll use it up.
yeah, but you can even buy those tablets, can't you? Little, like, they're not chlorine tablets, but other tablets you put in that keeps it. I was going to say sterile, but that's probably not the word.
Well,
But
since it's for plants, we don't need to treat it.
yeah, you're probably right.
I know enough gritter that collects rainwater and then filters it to use it. I don't know if he boils it then after that, but he uses it to live on.
Yeah.
Not drinking. Maybe it's just showering water. I don't remember what he uses it for, but he has to drain it in the winter because he doesn't have a way to keep it warm.
Right.
But Grey Wolf said he's gonna drain it, so
Yep. Well, it'd be. I'm upgrading to the. I don't know what you call the blue barrels. What are the blue barrels?
oh, like a 50-gallon?
Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
where I got the buckets. I'm putting a blue barrel with a little hose, because it's up high, and then it'll feed down into my greenhouse, and then my
Okay.
watering cans, so I don't have to do the scoop method. And to water my plants, I've got like a 2 liter juice bottle,
Mhm.
and I put little. I don't even know if I filmed that. I put little
Nope.
drill little holes in the top of the lid, of the plastic lid, and then you unscrew the lid, stick it in the bucket, it fills up with water, screw the lid on, turn it upside down. You know what? The water doesn't even come out until you squeeze it. Don't ask me how that works. You can turn it upside down with the holes you've got in it that you put in with the drill, and then you squeeze it, and it comes out like in its different formulas, like
Mhm.
over the plants.
Mhm.
And it's you know
I
another
don't
money
what
saving gadget
use
from the Radio Jonesy network
oh.
of ideas.
So I've done barrels that are open at the top, and I just cover it back up when I'm not in it, so you don't get bugs and stuff. So you can just dip your can in and get water, and man, that's quick. And then I have a fancy one where it's got the grate at the top and the water comes down, and then at the base it has an on-off valve.
Yep.
And man, it's slow. To sit and fill something up like that takes forever.
Maybe we could get one of those little submersible pumps that you just put in there, and just have you seen those ones on?
Yeah, I don't have a pressure system hooked up to it.
No, they got these ones on Temu that you take a bucket. You can
Gross.
take a bucket with you and put the bucket of water down, and you can either clean your car or hose the garden or hose the path, and you just it's charged by USB, and then you put the end of it in there, and it's like a gun, like a hose gun, and you press the trigger, and and you can.
So it's not quite like a pressure washer, but I've seen it done for camping.
Yeah.
Um, they have a battery, like a power bank, and a wand, and you hook it up to water. And the same off-gridder, he's got a beaver pond, and so he had a hose and a pump, and he'd hook up his battery bank to it to pump water up the hill to the offsite garden, container garden,
Yep.
to water the plants. He'd fill up a barrel up there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's technology of today, definitely things that you can use today compared to what our forefathers used to have to
Yeah,
do. We've got
right.
it so easy
I
and
know.
so inexpensive as well. Like things like maybe not in America anymore, where I think your president's put 104% tariff on Chinese imports. But apart from that, over here in Australia, we seem to be kissing the Chinese official butt because our politicians here are crazy.
Yeah, water's heavy, if anyone didn't know that. To
Yeah.
carry 5 gallons on each side, it wears you out, even just pulling it in a wagon.
Jeez, I didn't know Gary had 6 cats.
Yeah,
They meow. Meow, pew, meow.
yeah.
There we go. Miss Lynn. I live right next door to Kuka. Kuka? How do you say that?
I
The
don't know, I
lake.
don't live in New York.
Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah, you're looking a bit under. You tell me about your day, Shawnee. Let's hear
Oh.
about it. Let's hear about it. I reckon this will be
So,
interesting.
we left the house before the contractors even showed up, so it was early, and the goal was go to the garden and check to see if anything needed to be picked, refilm the fall garden tour that I deleted before uploading.
How did you
Uh
manage to delete that? Let's get that story out. You've gone out and you filmed the fall garden.
Oh,
You've come home and you've deleted it.
I filmed, uh, 2 members videos and, like, 6 shorts and a fall garden short for update. And
Yeah.
so I was moving all the pieces into my YouTube Create app and making each buddy their own different thing, and then what I do is I send it private to my YouTube channel, and then when I get on the computer for office hours, then I do all the changes to it for title description, when is it going to be posted. And I'm like, "Oh, good, I got everything done." And then I always clear everything out because the phone only holds so much. And then I'm looking through it on the computer and I'm going, "I don't have any fall footage." So, whoops. And it was just a short, so it was like 2 minutes of footage, right? So then my plan was also to create a meal for person, the property owner of the garden, and that turned into, well, you need to fill up the water jugs. Well, you have to go outside like it's 1852 from the hose faucet and get water. Okay, got that done. Then I was nice and restocked the ice. Okay, then I cleaned out the fridge, dumped the compost, swept and vacuumed, made the meal, fed the kids twice, broke up fights, told them to clean up their, you know what, uh, made them do chores to earn their ice cream. And then finally, I got to go home, right? So I didn't even top off the tomato plants like I kind of wanted to. For the time of year it is, anything that's flowering isn't going to get grown to maturity. So we just cut it off. I didn't do that. And I got here and collapsed. Like I fully was exhausted and I did take a nap. So
Was you
then I get
planning?
up.
Was you planning a live tonight?
No, I was normally, yeah, I would have done a live, but I did not, at that moment in my day, I went, we're not gonna have a live tonight, are we? So then, we do the afternoon routine, and I'm feeling a little bit better, and I get our chores done here at this house, and then start to feel real gross again. And I log onto the computer because I'm a remote worker, and it's dependent on the mail that we get in on what I do, and I don't have a set time that I clock in. I just check the work flow after a certain time of the day. And
Yeah.
guess what? There was over 1,000 pieces of mail, of course, to key on a day that I feel like garbage. So then I really was like, well, we're really not going live tonight because it takes me an hour to prepare all the banners and information and set up my tabs to run the show.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't wing it like other people.
no, that wouldn't have been a wing it one. I did a wing it one kind of yesterday. So then,
Pretty well organized for a wing it.
thanks. I typed a bunch of my stuff that I needed to do. I clocked out and I went and laid down. And thankfully, my husband did make it home because that's a whole nother story. And did the bedtime routine. And then I woke up to go sing to the kids and then started a kitchen project. I've got
Yeah.
what is this ticker at 2,800 watch hours? Chase. Oh, that's not updated.
No, I was just thinking I got a ticker here, but
So I've
bloody hell.
got a kitchen project going. That dehydrator is going to run all night. I'm trying a new thing. It's cherry tomatoes halved, and once they're dried, I'm going to put them in oil in a jar and put them in the fridge for sun-dried tomato action. And if any of my red peppers ever turn red, I will do that with them too. And then my husband's feed mill is breaking down both days in a row, mega breaking down, like very bad. I don't know how much you want me to talk about that,
Yeah,
but that's just another level of stress.
feed mill. So where he works, is it?
Yeah, it's mostly pig feed, sometimes cattle.
Yeah.
And what happened was the belt that carries the cups and the auger up to the top of mill to put it in the loadout bay to load the semi truck to take it to the farm.
Yeah.
The belt broke, and so feed just like collapsed and dumped, and then you couldn't move feed anymore. And so the supposedly it was fixed, and then today same thing happened, and something in the basement dumped a bunch of feed on the ground, and you have to move it by a shovel. I mean, it's powder heavy feed that you're shoveling into this little hole that you have to put somewhere. If it's outside in the loadout, sometimes you can get the skid loader out and load it and move it that way. But here's how it works. Farmers need their feed. Okay?
Yep.
No matter if it's a holiday or if the weather's bad, those pigs need to eat. And depending on if they're nursery or finisher, it's a whole different game for amount or how much corn needs to be ground for it or how much add-ins they need for nutrients. So now we have 2 days this week where production did not go well. So he'll probably work all weekend to catch up. What? To catch up on, and I don't even know if it's going to be fixed tomorrow. Like we
Oh
think
man.
there was a
Well,
power outage one weekend which caused technical difficulties, gates weren't opening, distributor wasn't working. Like I could go on. But besides our personal life taking a dump, it's like why? I know.
sorry.
I don't know who I pissed off, but it should stop now.
Karma usually works somehow. So you've upset somebody
I
somewhere.
did
So,
upset somebody, yes.
but
Belt loop, have a good one. Be safe.
it's on you, Gary. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's funny how things work. Like I worked at an asphalt plant a long time ago where I drove the front end loader, and
Okay.
we had to you put your sand in, your stone in, your different size rocks in at certain times. The computer tells you, or the hoppers tell you what's running low, and you just keep filling them up. And the guy in the computer inside on the system that runs the mix that drops everything into the different. It's like baking a cake.
Yes.
And yeah, I did that for a while. That was a fun job because you're in a truck, you're in your front end loader, you were air conditioned, you had music, and you just looked around. The only thing that would stop you was someone delivering a fresh load of sand or rock or whatever, and then but you're on a flow. It was just bucket, tip, bucket, tip, rocks, tip, and then in the meantime, you're just singing to your songs and you're having a great old time. And
Yeah.
the guy said, "You gonna stop for lunch?" I said, "No, I'm having fun." But yeah, that was a good job. That was only a casual job. Someone was on maternity leave. A bloke, his wife just gave birth, and I think he had 3 months off, and I've took his job for 3 months until he come back.
Okay. Yeah.
At that stage in my life. I just quit. I just sold our business that we had, and I went to a job agency and said, "Look, I've got all these licenses and skills. Have you got work for me?" And man, they just said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I just mix and match. I don't really want to be stuck somewhere for a long period of time."
Okay.
And they were plonking me in all different locations. I was employee of the month because I made more wages than anybody else in that month. So I was there. Like, if I'm making money, they're making money. So that's how
Yep.
they that's how they grade their employee of the month award. And I won that a couple of times, and that's only because I was crazy enough to keep working.
Well, I am excited to hear where you're gonna end up since you are job hunting right now.
Well, I'm going to end up being a YouTuber and working from this very office with a brand new computer, a brand new
Okay.
camera, a brand new camera, like this camera here, the one that's not working.
Uh-huh.
It fell over the other day. I think I told you that story.
What?
No,
Oh,
it fell
yeah,
over.
something fell and something broke, and there's a loose
Well,
cord on another thing, and you
it,
just have all
it's,
kinds of stuff going on.
it's on a big tripod and it's near a doorway. So if you know it's there, you know you're not going to walk into it. But somebody come into this room who didn't know
Oh,
it's there and
yes.
kicked the bottom of the angle of the tripod, and the
Yep.
camera flew sideways. And it has got a
Like the pop-out vision thing? Yeah,
yeah.
that thing.
And I'm lucky that didn't break.
Right.
I was really panicking because I should be finishing my show and clipping that back.
Yep.
And what happened? The cable at the back got it's a cheap fix. But the
Yeah, if it's
cable
just the cable, yeah.
cable at the back got
Oh, look at that, everybody.
is that square? It looks square to me,
That
but
doesn't look right, does it?
no, it's a bit wonky. It's a bit out of place. But anyway, that got damaged. And I'll just go find a new cable. I've probably got a spare cable in one of the totes that I've got stored away because I got a lot of gear. I got a lot of gear from different things. And let me tell you, when I was doing the resume for this hardware store, the daughter saying, take that off. You don't need to tell them you did radio. You don't need to tell them you've done this because they're going to think this guy's not going to stay with us. So
You
make out
do
that
have
you.
to groom your resume for the job. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's saying she's made me take off all this stuff. She said they're going to look at you and go, he's not going to stay here.
Right.
Look at the
If
stuff
they
you.
want somebody, they already have it in their head what they kind of want, you
But
know.
anyway, since then, the job's been filled. I
Um,
was so excited to go down there. But I did
well,
say
you
I
know,
found some
you like
timber. Yeah, you go
you like
ahead.
talking to people, right?
I'm a bit of a talker. You can't stop me when I start.
Because, you know what you do at the hardware store is you have to decipher what this, I'm not going to use this word as a bad word, but this old person comes in and describes this thing that they need or this problem. And then you guys get to talk about the weather for 10 minutes. And then you finally and go find the bolt that they need. You know, like that would be cutting rope, whatever,
Yes,
loading
but then
lumber.
then they're saying you're spending too much time with the customers. You've got to hurry up and do what you're supposed to be doing. But yeah, no, I hear
That's
you
what
for
happens
sure.
at the hardware store.
That's it. What happens in the hardware store stays in the hardware store. That's my computer. You can hear that, can't you?
Of course. Yes. I know every
Okay,
time.
that's my monitor now coming back, saying, "I'm here.
I
I'm
never know if
working."
it's going on or off, you
It's
know?
on. I'm using the one monitor now, like, but now this one's on. I'll just shift this over to this screen, and when you hear the blum 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 blum, that means you disappeared again.
Yeah.
But
Let's see, where are you at in the chat? We've
I'm
got
very.
Homestead Aquarius
Oh,
stalking
good on
us
you,
over here.
Robert. I said that in one of the chats before. I said, "G'day, Robert," and then everyone was saying Aquarius this and Aquarius that and this, that, and the other. And then someone said, "Who's Robert?" in
Yeah,
the
when
in
people
the
don't
chat.
know the name, yeah.
Yeah.
And then somebody else came in I didn't recognize.
Roll down.
Sanyal Raj Official?
Yeah, Rise official. Good to see you. If you're from the Philippines, one of the Philippines,
There's a
cool. Yeah,
flag. If you know your
yeah.
flags, it's in there. Whatever flag that is. I haven't learned that yet during homeschooling.
I've got a lot from the Philippines. That's my third highest supporter base. So thanks very much for popping in. And hello. In
That's the flag in the if you go to the YouTube
oh,
side.
Indonesia. Indonesia. Is that
Oh,
red and
that's
white?
what that means? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Indonesia. Good to see you, my friend. And that's actually where technically Bali is, where Planet Jonesy lives. He come in and
Oh.
he's Bali's Indonesia. They had their celebration for the Independence Day a couple of weeks back. Radio Jonesy, good on you, Robert. I'm still chasing that. I still love your the big eye of whatever that is, your avatar, whether that's a bullfrog or a big lizard. I don't know what it is, but it looks serpenty.
Frog.
Is it a frog?
I think so.
Well, you wouldn't want to be kissing Robert. Hang on. You wouldn't want to be kissing Robert to see if you can find yourself a prince. But he has got a good voice. Must admit. We used to do competitions back in the day with Belt Loop, having a bit of fun on his channel.
There we go.
Back over.
Grey
Oh,
Wolf says, "You know
and
what
back
the most
again.
tedious job on the farm is? It's haying. All you do is go round and around and around." And I told him that it's the most important job, so someone's gotta do it. Oh, excuse me, toad, not a frog. My bad.
Okay. Well, that's more like it. Robert's a bit of a toad. You a toad, Robert? As mate, I will go and check out your cooking because the last time we were hanging out, you were the best gardener going around doing the uh, garden shed wars, or whatever it was called.
He likes to grill. He's a
Yes,
grilling
it's changed. He's changed his
man.
channel. He was a gardener last time I met him.
Well, he still has tools in his shed, I hear.
It's been a while. Yeah. Gandalf saying hi to Sanyai. Senyal.
Oh, is that how you I don't know how to say it.
Senyal Raj. I hope I got that right. But yeah, no, it's interesting to see. Like the other night, I was looking at my subscriber numbers, and they were
Mhm.
slowing up and then slowing down, then going back again. And I'm going, what's causing all this chaos in my life?
That
And
would make me motion sick, Radio Jonesy.
well, the lovely Mrs. Radio Jonesy said, "What are you worrying about? It's moving about. It means people are clicking it and then unclicking it, or something's going on. But you're either upsetting or you're making people happy. One of the two." But I ended up in front. That's the main thing.
It makes me nervous to have if that was happening on my channel, because I do check it every day since I'm trying to hit a goal right now.
Yeah.
That would make me nervous, the up and down thing, because I've
Well,
every week now, somebody that is a creator has been like, "Well, YouTube did this to me and said this to me, and it was because their AI caught something, and it's
yeah,
not right, and I'm fighting it, and I'm great, great," you know?
yeah. Well, that's. I reached out to one of my acquaintances who's been helping me with an email to say, what do you think's going on about this? And then I've been taking pictures. Like I was at 1,052 subscribers, and then I'm at like 920, and then I'm at 960, and then I'm back to 900, and then I'm 800 something, and then I'm 850, and then I'm going backwards in a speedy. Anyway, he was suggesting there's like bots that do stuff. I don't know.
That's
He
what
was
us we were talking about bot farms. Yep.
yeah, and he was just saying someone's got you in their sights or someone's doing something for you,
Yep.
and it's running all over the place. But just let it go. And he said, don't stress. You should not go backwards. But I did go backwards on my watch hours last time, but that was a manual thing. But
Yeah, the check.
yeah, but they were saying the person was telling me that right now YouTube's on a mission to get rid of like people that say this content isn't AI generated. With the box you tick
Yes.
on your video.
Yes.
People that say it's not and it is, they're getting an automatic strike. They're saying this is
Okay.
AI generated. You said it's not. Bang, 3 strikes and you're out. Like,
Yep.
and then they see that one video and they go strike, and then the bot goes looking for something similar,
Mhm.
and 1, 2, 3, bang, that channel's dead. See you later. You're
Yeah.
gone.
No
Start again.
appeals, no person to talk to, just done.
Yeah, that's it. And
I
when
don't
you
know
do put
English, so I can't understand the conversation. Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of good people from the Philippines. That you're right there, my friend. There is and it's a beautiful location. Let me tell you, I've got some mates who have moved there. Who live out that way. So and Bangkok, few of them have moved to the rural. Not Bangkok. I say Bangkok, but I should say. Oh yeah, no, it is Bangkok. But they do say it's every, things there are going to catch up like it is here, but back over there, it's still reasonably inexpensive. If you can go there with money and generate an income online, if you can generate an income by working on your laptop, you can really live out a nice Robert's ribbit. Yes. And that's very good. You should start a channel out. That's a good name for a channel. Robert's ribbit. That could be your second channel there. Aquarius, because it's the season. It's the season of the age. It's the age of Aquarius. Anyway, Shawnee doesn't know that song.
I don't know. You'd have to sing more of it for me to know if I know it.
It's the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius.
Sounds familiar.
Aquarius.
My husband plays really old music all the time, so
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, no, that's more of a very early 60s.
yeah.
Oh, do-do-do-do-do. God, you gotta be joking me. You know what it says?
Let's see. Troy was eating. Am I supposed to guess who's texting you?
Hang on.
It's your job?
Yeah,
And they said
that's guess what?
um that you're not working tomorrow?
That's what they said. Your ticket has been cancelled. Please open your app for a review. Okay, so this is what you do when you work this place. You confirm that. You click on that. You do this. You do that. Click back there. Everything should work. Go home.
I have another story too. I just thought of that happened today. Okay, so no jobs to display. That's so you're like what's the
That's it.
deadline for them to let you know, man?
That's it. That's the shift for tomorrow. There was
Okay.
no job. There was no. This is 3 days in a row now. So it's
So I
unusual
know
for
he's
them.
looking for another job.
Not really, but I got a full time.
He okay.
I don't. It's not like I'm in desperate need of. I
It
need to
sounds like
arrange.
if the flavor is right, you'll put your
If
toe
I
in.
Yeah, if there's something nice
Mhm.
comes along, like an ice cream shop job where I could be sitting there doing
What? No.
ice cream test
Oh,
tasting.
ride
And
electric bikes? I don't know. Ever since you told me the fire story, I'm like, "Don't buy one."
well, if I do get one, yeah, I'm going to build a shed where they're going to get away from the house where they'll be charged.
Right. That's
Yeah.
just too dangerous, man.
But there's millions of them in the world. You only hear the bad stuff,
Correct. Of
but
course. I agree.
yeah, who here has heard of what about the ships that bring the cars in from Korea and Japan, and the big ships, like one of them catches fire, just sitting there on the ship,
Yes.
catches fire, then they all start catching fire, and the ship almost sinks or does sink. You know, that's
And then
definitely
that's just out there
that's
in
good
the
for the environment. Let me tell
Yes.
you. Yeah, electric vehicles. I thought, everyone thought that
What
would be
the heck
the
just happened on my computer?
I am as good a cook as I am a gardener. Won't read that next bit, but yeah, I reckon that's correct.
Oh my goodness, devil dog.
Can't
Hey,
be. Can't be. It's only what day is it? I've lost track.
Tuesday, your Wednesday?
Yeah, is it Wednesday? No, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Oh my lord!
Right, I was right.
There you go. Look,
Wednesday, yeah. 2:45. Wow, we've been on for an hour and a half.
I know this is
We,
wonderful
you,
when
I
you
don't
come
know.
on.
I don't know when I got here.
You're helping me go.
Um, okay, so
Full
devil
of
dog, what
trust.
are you doing? Why are you supposed to be
You know,
sleeping? Are you in bed?
yeah, how's the window business going? You fixed any windows today?
Grateful for your service. I had a new windshield put in last year because my son threw a water bottle at it at the state park.
Grateful
But I
for your
needed a new
service.
one, so he did me a service.
Yep.
But don't tell him that.
You got insurance on the window?
Oh, we've got full glass coverage. Yeah.
Okay, I got
Because
to get
we've
that.
been down that road before. So,
It's my Jeep's $500 for the front windshield. It's a $500 replacement because Jeeps are special over here.
Jeeps are special everywhere, Jonesy.
Man,
I have a $0 deductible for glass. So I didn't have to pay anything. But when the guy comes to do it on the front of the road, because I said I got 3 kids and I don't really want my vehicle at a shop for a week or whatever. Come do it at
yeah,
my house, which they do that. He he goes, "Hey, so if I start taking this window out and the frame is rusted, because it's a 95, he goes, I can't put the new glass in." I said, "Okay, so what's the protocol for how to fix said rust in frame?" And he goes, "You tap weld it." I said, "Oh, I'll go get the welder and you could do that then." And he goes, "No, I don't do it. You'd have to have somebody else do it and call me and reschedule. And you would just have an open vehicle for however many days that takes." And I'm like, "Well, we're going to risk it. Just take the window out." Well, it didn't have rust apparently because I got the new window put in that same day. And
yep,
then he showed me like the difference in how the old windows are and the new windows are with the amount of glue and weird stuff and this and that. And then they didn't put the rear view mirror back where it was supposed to be, but it doesn't matter because it's a van. I don't use it. It's just to look at my kids. So I think it was Safe Light, Devil Dog.
see, here comes the
And it
rain again.
doesn't leak. It leaked before, so I'm glad I got a new one.
Well, that's the way. Well, for me now, I've got a little stone chip. Like when I do my drive around videos, there's this little annoying rock that's hit the glass,
Okay.
and it's right in that little, right in the middle, like of the videos. And for me, it's a pain. But if it's a
Oh, it's
sunny
in the
day,
videos. I don't even know if I've seen it.
on my Tasmania Island Life videos where I drive around. But here's a story for that. I'm driving from the countryside in Wynyard, which is that way, to Penguin, which is that way, and it's about a 40-minute drive, maybe half an hour if you go to the speed limit. And I'm cruising along, going off. I'm going to film this for my channel, so I put the camera in the cradle, and I'm driving along. Devil Dog's in bed. Good on you, buddy. And then we got all the way to Burnie, and then I got through Burnie, and I was sort of going around the beautiful coastline. And next thing you know, he comes because I always say here's the rail line, the train line's there. And
Mhm.
next thing you know, there's a freight train. I haven't filmed the freight train because I haven't been able to time it well for that to happen. And sure enough, there's a freight train going the same way as me. So I'm in a 100 zone, and I want to film this freight train. So I slow down to 60 to keep the camera on the train as we're driving along, and everyone's flying up behind me, wrong, and going, "Wow, what's this idiot?" Anyway, the video came out pretty well. And then when I went around heading towards Penguin, it's a side road again along the coast. So I got in front of the train and parked up and let the train come past, and then it's gone. So then I drive out again, go slower than the speed limit, catch up to the train. Anyway, I made it. I made the video work. It was a slow trip back to the next job that I had to go to, but it was interesting.
I think if you're filming while driving and you hit something like an animal, like a roadkill, a bird, something, that'd be fun to see on
Well,
accident, just random, not on purpose.
there's lots of wallabies that you sort of dodge. There's lots of wallabies that you dodge. Yeah, that's about. They're full of crap. Laugh out loud. What's he doing?
Yeah, it
It's a
was like
man.
I think it was this big when my son it was a metal water bottle and he was pissed that we had to leave and he didn't know that was going to happen.
This is the
And then
tallest one. The tallest son.
yes, it is.
Yes,
And
I've seen.
he's
I've seen
now
him in a video.
let's see. One,
Unfortunately,
two, three, four. He might have 5 windows he's broken now in his lifetime.
wow.
Various places. It's
So he's got
getting really
he's
annoying.
he's got a not a phobia.
And then I found out his daddy did stuff like this too. So why? Why did that get passed down genetically?
The
What I don't even
DNA.
understand. Ugh.
I don't know this company is still around, but my grandma had her windshield replaced in the mid 80s, and her company called Window Installation Network. I tell you what, I told a story on this channel. My last video, not the lives, but my last video when I was 12, a young mate of mine actually was in a car accident, and he went through the windscreen head first, like to his belly button. And if he went right through, he would have survived. He would have survived the accident. But his sister, who was in the driver's seat, actually grabbed him, reached out and grabbed him, and because she was in a daze, like she got T-boned, and this little car was crumpled, and she's in a daze, and she grabs him because he's gone through the windscreen and pulls him back, and unfortunately, the jagged windscreen was the thing that killed him. But oh man, it's funny how these. I was sitting out the back that day, and the sirens were going, and that memory just comes straight back to me.
Yeah, I can't remember how old Mark was, if he was around the age you were when you had that happen to your friend, but he lost a friend in a car accident and he goes, that really sticks with you. Death at that age, let alone a friend as a kid.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
he was like the first. We moved from the country to the city, and he was like the first, kid across the road, and went to the same school, played. Want to come play soccer? Yeah, let's do it. And you know, we used to go to a bake. Oh, gee,
Losing
I'll
the
look over here now.
screens.
We used to go to a bakery, and in the morning, come back. We used to go to this bakery in the morning, Tip Top Bread Bakery, and the local school kids would go there in the morning, and the I don't know why they did it, but they used to give us fresh bread rolls every morning, hot, straight out, like they've just been baked,
Mhm.
crispy. The longer ones, the ones that look like a football sort of thing.
Yeah.
And oh man, they were the our parents would say, "How many bread rolls you get?" You know, like, "Did you get any bread rolls today?" I said, "Yeah, we ate them." She said, "Oh, see if you can get some more. Bring them home." At the end of the day, and we, you know, the crust used to be that like nice and crispy that you could just get the fluffy bread out of the middle of it. That
Yeah.
was still steaming, warm, hot, like bread. Oh man, it was. I don't know what it was. The bakery, why they looked after us, but geez, all the kids, like, they must have gave away hundreds and hundreds of bread rolls every day. That penguin in Penguin is big. He sure is, mate. That penguin's the most photographed thing on this side of the island. Everyone goes to Penguin to get their photo taken with the big penguin at the beach. Yeah, Devil Dog's letting out the trade secrets. But
Sanyal Raj official. I did answer you. I don't travel.
uh, how far behind am I? Devil
Um,
Dog, you're doing window work now, or was it just on your own? Yeah, he's a part. He's working.
there's the question.
Have you come to
India.
India? India, and I've never been to India. I there you go. That flag must have been Indian, not Indonesian. I've never been to India, but I love the cricket, and the cricket's huge in India. Australia and India got a big rivalry in cricket. It's wonderful, and India has such diverse change, like from the wealthy, the rich and the wealthy, to the poor people on the street. Like, there's such an extreme. It's a and there's like, I don't know what the population is, but there's a lot of them.
A lot. Yeah.
Hmm. And but the nice places in India, like when you play cricket and you go over there and watch the cricket, well, everyone that I know that's been to India said it's a magnificent place. You know, if you can avoid the beggars and the sadness of the poverty. You know, like if you can the rich, if you hang out in the right circles, they had a great time. Five windows and the boy's still alive. Just kidding. Oh, yes, you already got there. God, I can't even be one step ahead of you. See, that's why I'm trailing in the race. I mean, how many hours was I behind you when we decided to do this?
Well, you're Mr. Notebook Pants. I don't know.
Yeah.
100, I thought. Anyway, I thought you were.
Mm, yes. Well, anyway, you're well
Well,
ahead.
we've said it somewhere out loud. I could go back and find it, I suppose.
That's
What
all
day
good.
did we start
Like,
the race?
I was always thinking you were around 200 ahead of me all the time,
Oh,
but
okay.
I
Maybe
was
it was
just,
200.
but I thought I'm going to catch you, and now I'm sort of doing more lives than like when I got 50 watch hours yesterday. I went, wow, 50, and then I did two lives very close to each other. So I did the 3 hour one and a 2 hour one
Mhm.
with a day in between. I think, or was it
Or hour and
Friday?
a half or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, anyway, I'll get a good whack on that second one, and I'll be still chasing you, but it'll be good. Oh, it was a friend. It was a little friend across the road, Grey Wolf. Yeah, and yeah. Anyway, we'll just. It was a sad time, like really, and to be that age. Actually, I was talking about bringing out the trophies. Well, that's where all this sort of started.
I think we were saving it for your 12-hour live trophy time, trophy
Yeah,
hour, coins hour, uh, baseball
yeah.
card hour,
You've got to come and
sticker
talk about
hour.
your channel hour. Like, I'll bring on channels just like this. Bring on somebody in the maybe for 20 minutes. Will you answer my one question, which was, have we been to India?
I think so, yeah.
No, that's right. Geez, you're on top of it, Shawnee. That is why I love the bar mi or my for the crusty bread.
I
Yeah,
told you about how I wanted my kitten fixed. Did you hear that story? The price
no.
differences and stuff? No? Well, we called the vet, and that's where we normally go for these types of things, right? Because we have a dog. We've been around the block with animals and such. And we go, yeah, we have a 3 or 4 month kitten, weighs 4 pounds, male. We would like him neutered. And they
Oh,
go,
that's
well, for the
yeah, yeah.
visit, the shot, and the neuter, they want anywhere from $300 to $500. And I was like, what? And so we found out from the brother of the kitten got neutered by
Yep.
that owner, and that owner took him to the Humane Society. And so we called them or texted them, and they're booked until October 8th, but we're on the list for a time, and it's only $25 to have all of that done, and they get a chip. Huge difference. And they said he has to have a carrier. He has to be in a carrier. So today I went and looked for a carrier online, and while I was at it, I went to pay 2 payments to both of our student loans, and then checked the bank account because it should have had the money in it that I needed for said purchases, and I had already clicked said purchases, and then I saw it was negative, and I go, why? Why is it negative? Well, because my husband sent a credit card payment to the wrong account. So I text him at work. I go, you have some explaining to do. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I'm like, well, you have 5 seconds to fix it, buddy, because you're stressing me out right now. That was another part of my day. And no, I don't know Dr.
No,
B.R. Ambedkar.
yeah, I just Googled it.
Tell me what Google says, Jonesy.
It says, yeah, the doctor was an Indian jurist, economist, and social reformer, and political leader, and chaired the committee that drafted the Constitution of India based on the debates of the Constituent Assembly of India at the first draft in the Sir Beijai nasal ra. I can't. I'm murdering these
All
pronunciations.
right. Nope,
But
nope,
that was
nope.
he was born in 1891 and died in December the 6th, 1956, age 65 in New Delhi. He's been in a movie. I mean, there's movies about him. A Journey of the Semyak Buddha, and yeah, but no, I've never been into the history of India except for the cricket. That's about it. Thanks, Troy. I appreciate you being in here, my friend. And Shawnee's feeling the pain. She's yawning and she's had a big day.
Well, I've had 2
And,
naps.
oh,
But
have
yeah.
you?
I don't know.
There's 12 wonderful people in too. It's wonderful. But yeah, it
Oh,
is
when are you gonna
interesting.
do your studio talk about YouTube Studio? When are you gonna teach us? Have you thought
Yeah,
that out? Like, this is what I teach you
yeah,
first? Or are you just gonna be like, what questions do
yeah.
you have?
No, I'm gonna have to do some proper. I'll have to take an idea from you and do some research to have it all planned out
Okay.
because I'm sure that lovely smooth voice from Canada is going to
Yes, my diva in the dirt friend. Where's the
yes. Ooh,
there we
that'll
go.
be good. There you go. Hang on, do that again.
Okay. Diva in the Dirt is a wonderful channel on YouTube. Check her out.
Homestead life. That's right. And a lovely person to boot. Like what got me with her is that what a wonderful singer and like being in the music industry.
Yeah. She's a
Might
jazz
be
singer.
it
Yeah.
might be jazz. I was just about to say it might be jazz, but hey, that's pretty cool. Yes, why do you ask? Don't say it's a relative. Maybe. Seems like and like the studio too. Like honestly, the YouTube studio, which since I've only got one
I mean,
screen
things
at the
are
moment.
buried. It's like click, 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 click. Oh, there. Okay. There's no tutorial. There's no,
Well,
hey, do you want to know what this means? Here's a little pop-up that says, here's a, you know how they used to have little light bulbs or whatever back in the day?
yeah.
Somewhere. Microsoft Word or something had it.
Like like if I go into my content here right now, I go my views. The last video 120 views, the one before that 131 views, 75 views, and then 523 views, and then that the 523. That's part of the I avoid people. Um, that's part of that collage of videos. But your actual analytics will show you your direction and what you should be doing and what works and what doesn't work. So the more you look at your numbers and the more you look at your analytics, like I'm just scrolled down a few, and why we chose Tasmania for quite a retirement lifestyle. That's got 1,200 views, and then the follow up to that was there was another why we moved to Tasmania. That's got a ton of views as well. So that tells me there's people very interested in not. It's not like it's a big popular video, but what it tells me is that with my content, that's got 10 times more views than others. So there's interest in that. So there's just little tricks like that, and but the best thing is to know what works and what doesn't. With like from the inspiration, who's used the inspiration tab in their studio, like where it goes. You
Well,
click
I
the
feel
inspiration.
like okay, tell me where to go.
Well, that's the very first inspiration tab. Like when you go into
It's I
you
have
go into your
dashboard. It says dashboard.
well, go into videos, your
So
videos,
content?
yeah, content, all
Okay.
videos.
Oh, there's inspiration.
All right.
Okay, what do we
And
got?
you
Because I feel
put
like this doesn't generate anything good. That vidIQ one has good ideas, but no, not this one.
yeah. Well,
All
this is
right.
the YouTube side of it. Like for me, it's telling me.
What does yours say?
Mine's telling me to unpack the significance of August the 21st, 2025. A unique historical perspective, what's
What?
offered on the exploring the significant social shifts and all this sort of. It gives you a flow of what they think you can talk about. Underneath that, the next one says Jonesy's Tasmanian Garden, a solitude sanctuary. And then it goes, so you'd like that one. And then it says, a tranquil journey is taking us through Jonesy's Tasmanian Garden, revitalizing on how a personal sanctuary can be cultivated with your raves on about your peace, your inner soul, your a profound place where you can find peace, solitude found within one's own. And this is the sort of stuff it feels. Who's used it? I
Is that
haven't.
is that sparking any? I'm gonna do that for you.
The next
So
one down
mine.
says
Oh, you
reinventing
okay? What do you got?
reinventing retirement beyond the norm.
Oh, well, that's something there.
Yeah, a reimagining the perspective of retirement is explored by moving beyond contraventional expectations, a journey that will bring you the next chapter of your life and present you with an opportunity to move forward, move upwards, and enjoy the simple pleasures. So then the next one down says finding joy in unexpected simple pleasures. Oh man, are we alone? The internet's true connection. All these little subplots.
Mine is building an off-grid hydroponic system on a budget. Cold frame onion layering hoop house challenge. Harvesting hidden treasure, the great squash reveal. Designing a drought resistant garden for future climate. And I don't
Mhm.
understand decoding cloudy day greenhouses, Minnesota to my basil. Doesn't make any sense to me. But
Yeah, that's all I was.
nope. Let's see what
Uh,
vidIQ says for today.
how
So
to
maybe
achieve
the
the goals.
doctor wrote a procedure on how to achieve your goals, is what I'm guessing, because I was talking about goals earlier.
Yep.
There must be a philosophy that he s- something. Let's see
Yeah.
here. Discover.
Well, the one thing that I was shown by a fellow YouTuber to concentrate on your long form content and give away your shorts for now. Like shorts are a good thing for certain parts of your YouTube journey, but right for now, videos and lives are the things that help you get to the 4,000 watch hours. So what I did, I actually was crazy enough to delete all my shorts. So I deleted every single short off. I could have just went private or whatever, but no, like an idiot, I deleted them all. So I deleted the shorts off my channel, and someone found that funny. Oh, but vidIQ, go
I'm sure
here.
you had a really good reason
Well,
why
anyway, I
it would.
deleted them because I wanted them gone.
Hmm.
All right. And now when I go to my daily 48 hours,
Hmm.
when you go into your
Yeah, I'm looking at mine.
dashboard. Well, you go to your dashboard. No, you go down to your analytics. Click analytics in your. Everyone can do this, especially this only works if you don't do shorts. Shorts throws this all out of whack.
Well, you can just
But if you, do,
filter content type.
I don't know
There's a
if you can.
filter on mine. Yep, I'm doing it right now. I could do live stream only, videos only, or shorts only.
From what your last 48 hours,
Yep,
top content.
I can even do last 60 minutes.
Yeah, I can do that too. Yeah, I'll say that. Well, this is what I was told. Give away your shorts. Get straight into your long form. And
Okay.
with your long form, if you write down every day your last 48 hours, it will move up and down. It'll show you what it'll show you people are watching or people aren't watching. And what it tells you, if people aren't watching, surprise, surprise, do another video. Put a video out. People will start watching. And if you watch the system, you'll put another video out. Your 48 hours will grow and it'll get higher and it will get higher again and it will get higher again because that is a new viewer watching a video, going back to another video, watching that video, and then if you're lucky enough for them to binge watch a couple more, that's how the growth in the whole cycle kicks off. And it only kicks if you do say every Wednesday I'm publishing a video at 8 p.m. every Wednesday. Be tuned in every Wednesday to watch my video. That really doesn't work. That that tells people that the video is going to be there. But the thing that really that this guy got into me, and this mate, I'm on all my channels doing this now, and the channels that aren't getting views. I've got another experiment going on there, which I can tell you all about that on another live because this one's coming up to the 2 hour mark where we'll cut it off. But there is ways to get views, even your own. Like you can watch your own content. You will get you're allowed to watch your own content. So if you haven't rerun your own lives, Shawnee, I don't know if you've done that.
Oh, yeah.
You have, yep.
I
So
watch them to go to sleep at night.
yes, very similar, very similar. I actually watched some of yours. I think I put one of yours on the other night, and I thought I better type this in just to let you know that I'm Team Replay. No, Team
Closing crew?
Closing Crew. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
But and that was with Australian Radio Indie, was it? That was with
I
one of
think it was. Yep.
my sideline channels because Australian radio for me when I watch YouTube, because I've got so many channels to watch YouTube on. Australian Radio Indie is my general format watching platform. Like I'll go in there and there's a
Okay.
mishmash of everything. I go into um, my gardening channel. Most of the watching there is gardening because they're the people that I'm subscribed to. They're the people I'm hanging around. They're the people YouTube suggests to me.
Mhm.
And so this one, Radio Jonesy, is a little bit of a YouTube help, YouTube news, just news in general, and then podcasts and other people that I'm regularly watching like yourself and a few others are in that sort of mix. So each little channel has its own diverse ecosystem. Like Charlie the Tasmanian Dog, I go into that channel if I want to watch gold mining in Alaska. Believe it or not, because I watch a lot of the stuff through that channel. If I want to go to the Discovery Channel and watch a few things, I go through Charlie the Tasmanian Dog, that channel, and that for whatever reason that worked out to be that channel. Jesus, the rain's coming down now. I don't know if you can hear it.
No, I can't hear it in my ears.
Oh, that's why this beautiful dynamic mic works well. But temperature 8 degrees Celsius feels like 3.
Oh, it dropped. Okay.
Yeah, we're going backwards now in the late afternoon.
Right. Yeah.
I've got to go down and get some oil. We're going to bake some potatoes. We're going to bake some pumpkin and some chicken for dinner tonight with some peas and corn. Pretty standard.
Wow.
Well, it's a standard meal, but that's what we're going to do
That's
tonight.
a whole lot of
Baking.
vegetables.
Well, we're still our neighbour, our friend who we drove to the airport said, by the way, in the back of the car, there's a blue bag. Please take that out when you get home and take it inside. There's a few knickknacks that you might like that won't keep. And like, I think, oh, what's he done? Like, I don't want to eat half blocks of cheese or something from somebody's house. But what he's done is it was like a full pump, like a quarter pumpkin that was at the supermarket. They must have bought it, but they're not going to use it.
Hmm.
He just gave me a whole bunch of food and half a bottle of wine, which is a bit strange, but
Could cook with that.
that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Exactly. And anyway, we're
Do you think you'll ever house sit for people while they're
I don't know.
gone?
You want to come and house sit over here while we
I don't
go over
travel.
there?
I don't travel.
Well, you're going to have to start. How are you
There's
going to do it?
there's farm sitters all over Minnesota where people need someone to watch their farm, and I don't even do that.
I was watching a gold show where they were in Greenland just before I came here. Yeah, it's sort of like the watching the gold shows and the Australian people digging out tunnels underground looking for the opals and all that sort of stuff. It's interesting to watch, and obviously a production like a TV production, it wants to keep you in there. So they're not going to show you we dug all day, dug all day, dug all day, and got nothing. They're not going to show you that. There's going to be always going to be a sideline, a kick. It's like the old when they go in to buy, um, they pay to buy them storage sheds, storage wars and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're never going to show you someone open it up and there's a dirty pair of underwear, an old tire, and something else. There's always going to be, look what's in this box.
Mhm.
It's could this be worth something? Let's go down to this store and see if it's. Yeah, there's always a catch. That's the
There was
thing with
a there was
TV
something on
productions.
YouTube, and it was like a live stream with people talking, and it was a bunch of I don't know what the term is, gold miners, gold
Yeah,
people.
gold digger. Yep.
Do you say gold diggers? And they were talking about it must have been a TV
Yeah.
show that somebody was on, And it was
Yeah.
huge amounts of drama, like the type where there's competitions where there's this team, and they got this tool, and they got this tool, and this one stole the gold because they said they panned it or what I don't know the terms, but I didn't know it was such a huge thing on YouTube. And then now you two are saying you also dabble into a little bit of that. So
Well,
now we know. Someone calling you?
yeah.
Yeah. Telemarketer?
Don't know.
I get two
Seems like
calls a day of strangers that don't need to be calling me.
sorry.
Good
It's
night, the Moose Barbecue and Outdoor Adventures. Thanks for being a member.
I'll soon find out if it's important.
Yeah, if they leave a voicemail, it might still be um whatever I said. I can't remember the word. Gandalf says gold prospectors. Yeah, that sounds way nicer than prospector. That's the word. Oh, telemarketer is the word I was thinking of.
That was an 03 number, so that's come from Victoria across on the mainland. But
Okay. Well, it's not Andy because it would have said Andy.
oh no, Andy doesn't call me on a landline. That was a landline
Oh,
as well. So it's an office. Whether it,
yeah.
I've got away from this phone here. Actually, the Galaxy. Let me get cheap plug in for a Galaxy A55, which is a inexpensive but a very good camera. Let me tell you that with good
I
stabilization.
don't know what I have. How do you know that?
Well, it tells me. Oh, here we go. It
Oh,
it tells me. Yeah, it's a message. Hi, Josh. This is Josh from. It's about your requirements you need for your course. I got a course next week. If you have any free time, please give me a
oh,
call back.
like a scam? Or do you really have something going on next week?
Oh, I know I've got to do a course for a ticket,
You
and the
got a
company.
ticket?
No, a
Oh,
license to do
oh,
traffic control
okay.
management. There's a license you need, and
Yeah.
I got a lifetime license to work over in the mainland, but over here it cuts out every 3 years.
So you have to renew.
You
Is
got
it
to
like a
pay.
test?
It's
And a,
it's just a scam to get money out of you.
it sure is.
Um,
How do you find out what kind of phone you have? Where's the about
mine's
phone? Here we go.
mine says
A13. That's what I have. What do you have?
A55.
Oh, mine must be older then.
I'm not sure how it works,
Mm-mm, me neither.
but my stabilization, your stabilization isn't as good as mine because
Oh, I don't
I've
have
seen
that
your
button.
videos.
I just hold it.
Yeah, but so do I. I can hold it and move it around, but you see some. Did you see the last video from Bobby over there at Pettigene Rivers Farm? You know how he come on our live the other week, and he
But
said, "I'm
I
going."
no, I didn't see his video.
And I said, Bobby, you got to do more content. And he put a new video out, and he actually mentioned me in the video. He said, I'm doing this video because Radio Jonesy told me to. But he's walking around and it's like this, it's
It's
shaking
shaken.
about. Oh man, it'll give you a bit of a headache watching on the big
Let's see.
TV.
Is it the Peppers one?
It could have been the newest one. He
Yeah.
showed us. He showed his motorbike and a spider and a few other things.
Okay.
But it was interesting. And I'm glad he did it. And I put a comment in, and you get to see a bit of his sort of property. Here we go, Planet Jonesy. I'm a Samsung man, an A33 5G. So I walked into a phone shop and said, "My this is this phone here, right?
Mhm.
I'm at work and I'm working on a road and I've got this jacket on and it's a really busy road right next to a major hospital, a lot of traffic. And then a truck dragged a like a bollard. This thing, he hooked it and dragged it out into a oncoming traffic, and there's cars, and they all had to stop because they couldn't get around this thing. And I'm going to stop. I'll go out on the road and rescue it. So I've picked it up. I bent over, grabbed it, picked it up, and walked off the road. And I heard a clunk, but I
Mhm.
just walked off the road. And then I went. Usually I have my phone in my top pocket, and I went, where's my phone? Hang on, in my side pockets. I went, oh shit! And I looked, and there it is
In the road.
on the road. Along comes a truck. Dead phone. I come home with the SIM card. I could rescue the SIM cards, so I come home with the SIM cards and had a bit of a sulk, cry on the desk. Ooh, look what happened to my phone today. Anyway, the daughter says, I'm heading down to like she's a good kid. She said, I'm heading down to do something down at the whatever shop. I won't say the company.
Hmm.
And she come home with this like a prepaid phone already. So she paid cash for it, but she said there's only one bad thing. It says it's mauve on the back. It changes color when you move it around. It goes white, mauve. But everyone where I work says you got a pink phone. Sort of doesn't really look pink. I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, all the hard noses where I work all complain that it's pink.
Oh, okay.
I say, what are you doing with that pink phone? I said, oh, my daughter bought it for me.
It looks like pearl over here.
Looks purplish to me. But then in the light, it goes white. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's really weird. Anyway, the guy said, she said, I'm buying a phone for my father. What have you got? Anyway, I got it. When I got it home, I said, oh, it has got stabilized. I said, my last one only had 2 cameras. This one's got 3 in the back.
Aha, yeah.
And she said, I said, what's the stabilization like? She said, I don't know. And then we put it on. We got slow motion and all that sort of stuff. Well, yeah. You see the videos of Charlie jumping over the
Yes.
phone in slow motion? That was with this.
Okay.
So just put it on the ground and we threw the toy over the top. He came running along and went,
Right. Timing of that, right?
oh, man. It took us about 3 goes to get it right, but he got it.
I didn't know that part. Hey, Teresa Yukowitz.
Hey, Teresa, good to see you.
See, Gandalf said pearl as well. I think it's like a pearl paint job.
Well, anyway.
You just tell them, fellas, that the Minnesotan said it's pearl.
Oh, I'll say that. I'll send Shawnee Grows after you. She'll straighten you out. She'll set you on the right path. My phone is older than Jonesy's.
Yeah, mine came out in 2022 and yours came out in 2024, according to the internet.
Well, that'd be right. That was last year.
I'm supposed to be buying a new phone at some point because I don't know how to get the text messages. Oops, I bumped that. Sorry, everyone. I need to print a text feed and I don't know how to do that. And so I don't want the phone to die and have me not be able to read the text,
Yep.
specific text. And so unless someone can teach me how to print, I want to print the whole conversation. It's like a year's worth of texts. Is that possible?
I got no idea. But let me give everyone a word of advice, especially when I rescued the SIM cards. Save your phone numbers to the SIM, not the phone.
I save mine to my email. It goes to my email account.
That's even better because
Yeah.
I went looking for an old mate of mine who's a boss and he's in the music scene. And when I was doing my updated resume, I thought, no, I'll get my old boss because he loves me because I was playing his songs on the radio. So I went looking for his number and I couldn't find it. It's not in my phone. Like, it's in that phone that's in a million pieces in the tip, like buried under the landfill.
Oh, yes.
And so I found him on Messenger or on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a call. He wouldn't answer it. Called him again. Wouldn't answer it. Said, hey, it's me, Jonesy. What's going on? I need to talk to you. Haven't got your phone number. And next thing you know, he calls me back on Messenger instead of calling me because he's got my number. I should have just said, hey, mate, I want your phone number. That would have been a smart thing to do. But anyway, we had this lovely conversation. He was looking out my window on Messenger and he's going, man, the weather's crazy, And this guy, let me tell you, this guy's a Grammy award-winning singer. His name's Ray Ramone, and he sings like dance songs, like pop. Yeah,
Oh,
check him out.
okay.
Ray Romain. He's got a very good suntan. He's from his heritage is from Uganda, I think. Is it Uganda? I'm not sure. He's an Aussie, but he's got um,
Afrobeat, dance pop, R&B.
that's him. Ray Romain, Grammy Award winning artist, best international. He won a
He's
Grammy for
47 years old.
that'd be him. Thinks he's 25, and on his film clips, on his film clips, right? He's always all that songs are all about love, music, girls, that sort of thing. On his
Gross.
Yeah, but on his clips, he does very good music. I did two music videos for him on his catalog, but he gets dancers, like he rings up a dance school and says, "Hey, we're doing a music video. Would you like your dancers to get promoted by coming down and doing like we've got this professional video getting shown and yeah. Anyway, using the DJI action now. Yeah, well, that's pretty good camera, mate. Definitely.
I was gonna get a DJI lavalier mic.
I'm going to get myself a mic for here so I can do my talking down at the beach, putting
Mm-hmm.
it on a tripod and not looking like I'm the big head in the screen instead of getting more scenery. But yeah, Ray's a lovely guy, let me tell you that. And he won the best international pop song, best independent international pop song at the Grammys from 2 years ago, was it? Or might have been three. Or it could be showing me age. It could be even longer than that. But yeah, he got and the Grammys, right? The Grammys are actually to win a Grammy. Everyone who's a member of the Grammys gets to vote. So it's a vote from your peers to win a Grammy. It's not like a popular vote for me. Here's my link, click it and vote for me to win the Grammy. You've got to be popular in your genre. Your people around you got to either enjoy your music or like you, whatever it is. I don't know how it works, but he got an email. He's in Australia, and the Grammys are in LA. He gets an email saying, "Dear Ray, congratulations. You're in the top 5 of the International Independent Acts Awards at the Grammys. Here is your 2 tickets to come." Like he had to buy his airfares, but it's going to be on this date. You've got tickets for you and a friend or a manager or whoever. Just 2 tickets. Hey Jonesy, you want to come to the Grammys in LA? I
Mm-hmm.
can't just up. And this is like within the next week. I just can't. He said they're sending you, and I said to him, they're sending you a Grammy. They're sending you an email to come to the Grammys from Australia, and you're in the top 5. You reckon you're in the top 5? I reckon you might be winning this thing. Why else would they be inviting you halfway around the world to the function? He goes, you reckon? Oh, it'll be awesome, but man, I'm just going for the experience. He just took another friend. Like he's got a wife and kids, but no, the wife stayed at home, won't mind the kids while he's flying around the world accepting his awards. And yeah, Ray Romain. Anyway, I got his phone number now. Today, long
You
story
did get
short,
it.
I got his
Okay.
number. He's down on my resume now as my old boss, where I used to do a bit of work for him.
Now no one's gonna hire you
No, he'll. Why is that? He,
because, like, why would someone want that on their resume to be? You know what I mean?
no. He's the manager of a big international
So you think they're gonna
security
call him
company.
and go, "Should we hire Radio Jonesy?"
Yeah, well, he's down as my. I did security work for him
Yeah, yeah.
because he was like, He's in this business, music business, and working in this security business. And he says to me, I'm in the radio business, and he says, "Hey, mate, have you got your security license?" I said, "No." He said, "You want to earn like $2,000 a week over the 6 weeks of Christmas?" And I said, "What have I got to do for that?" And he said, "Go to these schools during the night, make sure all the doors are locked and there's no windows broken. And I said, what? And you're going to pay me about $2,000? He said, and I'll pay you cash in hand, whatever you want. You want cash in hand? Anyway, it ended up being about 2,600 a week, and it was cash. So I could have declared it, or I could have played.
Mhm.
I did declare it. Let me just say that out here publicly. I did declare it, and the $2,000 he paid me in cash was wonderful. And
So how
all
do
I
you
had to
get the
do,
license for security? Tell me about
oh
that.
man, that done my head in. Let me tell you that. It's like doing a police course over a
Oh, okay.
over about 3 weeks. You go into this school and they teach you all the regulations on arrests and what you need to know. And oh, man, it was everyone was like 25 and super buff and wanting to. And here's me sitting there going, oh, I said, yeah, I just want to get a job in a school or in a radio control room because. And then when you do the test, you're sitting there doing the test, and it's like a pretty strict thing where you can't sit next to someone and say, "What'd you get for this one, mate?"
Mhm.
There's none of
Right.
that going on. You're sitting, and you have to know the rules and the laws and the legislations. But I was the last one out of the room. Like everyone's finishing their test, and I'm going,
Oh.
what's the? Oh man, I know the answer for this." And the lady who was running, like the examiner, come across and said, "This one, you must know this one, surely." And she sort of point me in the direction without telling me the answer. And then I'd say, "Oh, it's this." And she says, "Oh, I'd be writing something similar down if I was you." She was really nice, anyway. But I did do it. I did do it, and she was. So I got my license up in New South Wales, and then when I come to Tasmania, uh, all they wanted here was a copy of your New South Wales license to say, "Oh, mate, if you're good enough for New South Wales, you're good enough for
Oh,
us."
okay, you didn't
So
have to redo a test.
no, and then
That's good.
yeah, it's only just come up for renewal again, and it's $500. Another excuse,
You're not gonna
exorbitant.
be a security person again, though, are you?
That's what my wife said.
I
She
mean,
said, she
it's we're
said,
done with that.
"Do you want to chase people around and wrestle them to the ground? And have you got any weapons and all that sort of stuff?" But I've
I
had
mean,
some.
it's almost like why renew the license for the traffic job at this point?
Well, guess why this guy's sending me the thing because I didn't apply for the course. So the company
Mm,
has got me into a course. I'm not paying nothing. I said to him, "I'm not. If you want me to stay, I'm not paying for. I'm not. I don't want to do my license." I said, "Thanks very much. I'm going to go to the next stage of my retirement, and I'll see you all later." And they said,
yeah,
"Oh, you're too important to us. Blah blah blah. We need you. Oh
sure.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that sort of stuff." And I said, "Well, you show me how I can get me license without paying any money out." And they said, "Oh, I'll have to make inquiries with the management down in the cap, like the big city."
The
And
headquarters place.
yeah, yeah, down Hobart. And she come back and said, "Oh, guess what? They've agreed for your license to be renewed, but we need to get some more people in the course because the person is it's an exorbitant cost for one person to sit for a course with this guy coming in to teach to do the course anyway." Long story
Of course.
drawn out. It's
Well, so you're supposed to go recruit people to go.
no, but
Oh, okay.
one of the guys I work with still got 12 months to go on a 3-year license, so he's still got 12 months. Well, they're making him go do the course with me. And he said, "What? I've still got a year to go." And they said, "No, well, you do it now and you'll have 3 more years to go." He says, "No, I'm going to lose a year." Like, which
Oh,
is
right.
technically he's right. And they said,
Yeah.
"No, we're going to pay for your course." And he goes, "Oh, well, okay then." He said, "Now that's 2, and I'm sure there's more from somewhere else." But
Mhm.
he was calling me up, going, "You so and so. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing that stupid frigging course." And you know what I'm like? I'm older than you, and my head, like he's already at retirement age.
So is it on the computer? No, you said it's a
No,
person that teaches it.
yes, it's yeah. You got to go to a classroom. You got to physically
attend.
if yes, if this, like, you got to stand up and they say, if this action happens and this vehicle does this and this, what do you do? And you got to give them the, well, this is what you do.
By the book. Yep.
Yeah, you jump out in front of a car and go stop, which is definitely not the answer.
No.
You don't live long when you do stuff like that. If someone wants to drive into a steel machine that's actually out in the road, or if someone wants to drive into a hole that someone has dug in the middle of the road and you're there to stop, to direct cars the right way around this danger, it's not your job to risk life and limb to stop some stupid idiot disregarding you. You know, we can over here we can take their registration, call the police in Tasmania, and they get booked because I'm a licensed traffic officer. I can actually say
Oh.
this blue Toyota registration number, blah 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 blah, disobeyed my instructions, drove into this and caused this damage or accident, and then that's that's law. Like, that is me writing it down and witnessing it and being the person in charge of that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Has it
they
ever
get
happened?
a couple of times. Yeah.
What?
Oh, people do all sorts of stuff. People get hurt. People crash into things. People. Oh man, I could tell you some stories.
You've been all kinds of officers, security, traffic. What other officers have you been? Food
Officer
safety manager? I don't know.
food safety, yeah, because I eat dinner every night. Make sure it's all right before everyone else eats it.
You're the
And
house's food safety manager.
yeah, I did the taste testing so the family can eat it if there's any left. But and talking about that, what have we got now? We'll 7 more minutes and 7 more minutes and we'll call it enough. That's 2.5 hours. That's wonderful. But yes,
What do we see? 6. There's 6 left. Hello, 6 of you.
yes, that's Therese, Jonesy,
Well, I'm one
Gandalf,
of them.
Shawnee.
I've got it on.
Well, I haven't got it on.
1,
I'm
2,
hopeless.
3, 4.
Actually, I went to your channel today and looked at me in your channel, and every single video that I could see on the list was all redlined. You know, that I've watched it.
Oh, that you've been through it. Yeah, I believe
Like,
that.
and you know that line disappears after the 3 months,
But
even though
what?
you might.
No, I didn't know that.
If you give it a thumbs up, the thumbs up will always stay. But
Okay.
after 3 months, go back
That
to some of
resets.
your resets,
I
goes all
didn't know
clear
that.
again. You go back to some of your videos older than 3 months, and you watch that red line's not there.
Wow.
Not a bit of inside baseball.
The most replays last week was on that free fertilizer spray conversation that we had. That one has over 400 views. So
Oh,
people
that's
liked
awesome.
that conversation.
You're on a winner with the way you do your lives, because, like, I'm rambling. What did I call this?
Well, it doesn't say waffling on. It says chasing the goal.
That's it, chasing the goal. And all we're doing here is basically sitting in a bar with a
Filling
bunch
some
of friends.
time. Yeah.
Yes, and a bunch of friends are listening to two wonderful people talking about, or one wonderful person and an old radio DJ talking about
I
YouTube goals, which is going to
uh,
be the 4,000. I have to do it before the 12 months is up. I'm going to do it, because if I got 50 hours yesterday and I get like 10, even if I get 20 hours today and then 40 hours again the next day, like, it's all happening. I'm just be rolling
Gandalf,
along.
you've known Barry, which is Storms, Radios, and Cats, for 3 or 4 years. It was cool seeing you there. I'm usually there always on Sunday, and I talk to him, like, personally every week. So I would say he's a good friend.
So you're coming back to Oz on Friday. I'll be back there for a few months.
Does he have a
What's
home there?
what's going on? You going to WA, or you coming to Tassie
Is
and
that a
freezing
sports
in
thing? What's a
in
WA?
Western Australia?
Okay.
It's no one goes to Western Australia. That's like a whole new country. That's on the other side of the desert.
The desert? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
people who drive.
Gandalf. Oh, sorry, what?
No, people who drive to Western Australia. You got to watch them videos on YouTube. The road just
Okay.
goes for. It's just a straight line forever. It just keeps going.
Oh, Radio Jonesy, I have more work than 5 or 6 minutes. You need to keep going another 30 minutes at least. I wanted to ask you, Homestead Aquarius, what line of work do you do? But you probably won't answer me publicly, so I'll just
He,
harass you
he
privately.
washes frogs in the sink. He said he was doing the dishes with all his frog friends, wasn't he?
Oh, that's right. He was doing dishes.
He works in a restaurant
That's right.
doing the dishes.
I gotta know more.
I've got to run down to the supermarket and get some oil and some couple of things. We've got no dripping, no oil, no nothing for baking.
Oh, I just did tallow yesterday. I got 2.5 pints. Hi, Relic. What are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Relic. Good to see you. Not, we don't see you ever, but yeah, it's winding up work. Okay, mate. Will you make sure you film it because I'm sure you'll get content. The flights, like WA to to Bali, what's that? A 2 hour flight, 3 hour flight, or even shorter? It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. And don't forget, everyone, while you're out there, follow your passion. That's the moral. That's the goal. Follow your passion. And yeah, I'd still waffle here and talk if I could, Robert, because I'm definitely chasing the watch hours, and every single hour I get is a step closer to this wonderful lady, Shawnee. Learn as you grow, person and personality. I mean, you go to her life; she's structured. She's got notes. She's got banners. She's got um, all sorts of stuff happening, and everybody seems to adore that lovely lady. But look, at 3,300 watch hours, chasing 4,000 before November. That's the mission. With 3 videos every week, which was the plan, but lately it's only been 1 video a week. And as I'm organised with banners here and tickers, I was just explaining how Shawnee Grows is the such a professional when she does a live. It's organised and structured. Whereas when you come here, it's just hanging out with friends,
Mm-hmm.
which is not really what I want to be doing. I want to be organised and structured. I want to learn how to speak Texan. It's a good little book, this actually. Speak Texan. If you want to get yours, there you go. There's a
Nope.
no. Speak Texan. Okay,
No.
speak. I'd rather speak to Scully and Mulder. Wonder what they're up to these days. He went to that crazy. What was that crazy show he done? It was all AO adults only stuff. What was that stupid show?
I don't have a clue. You guys were talking about that TARDIS machine, and I've never
Oh,
seen that show either, so
Doctor Who.
no, I don't watch
You,
shows.
yeah, you're missing out on the Doctor. Let me
No,
tell you, it's all about the
no.
good versus the bad, and the weirdos from the went around the universe,
I
and the
can't
new
sit
one.
through shows.
Oh, you've got problems.
I'm trying I do. I totally do. That's a whole nother hour's worth of conversation. The only show I watch right now is Why Women Kill. It's the only thing I can handle.
I have only a hands channel right now. I lather in the sink and make the sink is making bank.
Well, whatever pays
Okay,
the bills, Robert.
that's it. I thought she was a big cook.
So do you think after 4K you're gonna have organized planned live streams? Like what would topics
She's
be
down.
for Radio Jonesy channel?
When I get to 4K, there'll be one live stream a week at a set time. It'll be the show once a week, probably hour and a half, maybe. I like to be different from everyone else. Everyone else seems to do an hour structured. I have to get off now because of this. Well, I might come on at quarter past the hour and go to quarter to the next hour, sort of thing.
Okay.
But I just want to be different. I want to
Of
be.
course.
What's Ian Jury and the Blockheads? I want to be straight. I want to be straight.
More references to
I'm
things I
sick
have no
and
clue what
tired
you're
of
talking about.
Ian Jury and the Blockheads. I want to be straight. You look that song up.
I don't wanna do
He
that.
he that song. He had like a withered arm. Like he was born with a shorter withered arm, and he sung all these weird. He's like an
Oh my,
English.
that's the first image I'm seeing. I'm not clicking on that.
Yeah, Ian Jury and the Blockheads.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a cool dude actually.
My
But his song
husband
about
knows
wanting
who
to be
this is.
straight, taking
Mhm.
drugs and staying up late, basically.
Yeah, okay,
Like
yeah. Got his
spasticus
face painted like a
autisticus.
mime.
Have you seen? He's got a song, yeah, and he's got a song called Spasticus Autisticus.
Fun.
Yeah, it's and he's taking the piss of himself. Like he's, I'm
Oh.
spasticus, I'm spasticus autisticus, and it goes on like. And if
Oh, I get
if
it, okay.
Gandalf would know that one.
He does, he says, yeah.
Then
This is
jury,
cool.
cool. That's it. Oh man, we're old, Gandalf. We're corrupting this young lady who's into Bon Jovi and God knows what
No, I
else.
don't listen to music.
You got to have music. Surely you listen to something.
There's
There's got
when
to be
I'm in
music.
my van, I have to, but
You got to
yeah,
listen
that's
to
it.
music. Music's in your life. It's got to.
I did a lot of music, and then I had kids, and something changed in my brain where I just listen to people talking now. I don't listen to music. Haley Jensen.
Yeah,
Is that
she's
her real
wonderful.
hair color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. She's what is she? Does she right there? She loves me. Look at that.
Oh.
With a few kisses as well. It's good being a radio DJ. Everyone seems to love you. There we go.
Storm Cellar.
Yeah.
Look at that
The jug-
rig.
the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
That's the album. That's a pretty sure that's their latest album. Yeah, I'm old school. I still like albums and CDs and welcome and thank you to choosing Storm Cellar's Juggernaut as your next sonic-based emotional.
Whoa, did it just lightning or something there? Or maybe it was the reflection from this case. Never mind. It did like a really bright
Could
thing.
have. I'll say yes, it did, just to make it. But yeah, anyway, they're cool dudes. You name it. And you can see the two towers behind me, the twin towers there, CD towers.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, one of them towers is full of autographed, personally messaged um, albums and CDs and stuff. I think I showed this last time. Oh God, it's not long enough. But get the angles. Gee, Willikers, Batman, go over here. Go over here. It's not going to reach. I'll just not even mention it. But I got a poster on the wall there.
Okay.
This one here. It's lovely. The message there goes for it's a chapter.
Oh,
Each artist has signed it, and there's this lovely story just along the poster that says it was their album launch, and it was I love that band. The band's called Blow, and just a good rock band from Australia, and loved all aspects of their music. And I used to promote them all the time, play them all the time, rave on all the time, go to their gigs. I was like a old man who was a groupie, like always there. But
Yeah, okay.
and I used to film them a lot. There's probably on Australian Radio India, you'll see Blow, Blow. If you see any of their music on there live, that was me standing up the front with my little camera filming away. But hey, oh, she's that's 36 minutes now. All right, Shawnee,
Yeah.
I would like to say thank you for everybody who's joined the live. Doctor Who's good stuff. That's right, Robert. Check out me latest video on tour with Radio Jonesy, Robert. I went to like a TARDIS that's made into a little book deposit where you can take a book and return a book and deposit a book if you want to add to the collection. And it's a Peaceful Des asked me to go back and film it. She wanted to see it again, so I went back and I was there, and I thought, well, why not? I'll go film it. And Razzle in my pocket for reasons to be cheerful. Part 3. Yes. Sex and drugs and rock and roll. There you go. They all know the songs. That's all my body needs. That's the lyrics to that song, Shawnee.
I gathered that, yeah.
Sex and drugs and rock and roll. And you missed out on the best time in someone's life was the late 70s and the 80s for music. It was absolutely huge.
Is that why my husband plays it all the time?
He must be a cool cat. That's all I say. Mushroom Mark. He's not a mushroom. He's an absolute groovy guy. Check out Ian Jury and the Blockheads. Definitely different. Like that was like punk rock meets Crazy Man meets rock, all in like trifecta. But I have the number one crown. Oh yeah, let's. I can't even get. Can I get crowns on here? I have to go to YouTube. Who's number one, Shawnee? Tell me.
Oh,
Read out
okay,
the
so we've
crowns.
got Shawnee Grows number 1, number 2, Homestead Aquarius, number 3, Demoose Barbecue, number 4, Troy Sutton, number 5, Grey Wolf Outdoors, 6, Ace, 7, Planet Jonesy, 8, The Odd Collective. That must be Andy. And then 9,
ALT.
Lynn Farm.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
geez,
right,
I'm on
well,
the big screen. Okay.
yeah, like, and just remember, everybody, follow your passion.
Oh, is that your new
There you go. See?
message?
That was a good. I was actually looking for a picture because when I wanted to start, there was nobody in. I pressed, let's go. No one knows I'm going live. I'll go live. I'll put up a picture. I'll wait for anybody the numbers to come in. Then I'll press the.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live. This is Radio Jonesy and the wonderful Shawnee Grows. We are coming to the end of another fantastic live / podcast / hanging out with friends. And in today's video, I have at the end of the show here, I've got my radio voice on, and this is what I used to do for a long time
Got
in
my
the
radio
business. Welcome everybody to the end of the show. Yeah, thanks, guys. Anyway, I'm just having a bit of fun.
I'm sure I'll see everyone tomorrow somewhere. Hopefully, I'm not sick and tired tomorrow night.
That's it. Okay. You want to mention anything? Like you want to talk about it, your next live or anything like that, Shawnee? Before we finish?
I'm hoping to go live Wednesday or Thursday this week, 9 p.m. Central Time. We're going to talk about either creating a medicinal garden for beginners, or we're going to talk about how do you know when to harvest things, what's the easiest preservation methods, and what do you do when it's underripe. So remember,
I told you she was organized.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for popping in, and thanks again, Miss Shawnee Groves, for assisting when assistance was needed when all that chaos was happening a couple of hours back. And let's see if I can get the watch hours to catch you up. And anything else you'd like to say on the exit?
Grow every day in every way.
Yep. Ditto.